I'm looking at Grubhub right now, and I'm really hungry, and I'm really depressed, and they're weaning me off of my antipsychotics. So, like, what do I order, guys?
Well, what do you like,
The 6-7 nuggets.
What the fuck is that?
Purdue frozen nuggets that say 6 and 7.
Is that Walmart? I think I saw it was at.
Was it an official Walmart one? I thought it was Purdue.
Well, it's like the brand, but I think someone said I found it at Walmart.
Okay.
You probably like Grubhub that. Sometimes Grubhub gets your groceries because we live in a hellscape.
I usually use other services for that. But yeah, I'm looking at Taco Bell because GC was eating there. Should I do the triple double crunch wrap and give myself a tummy ache?
Okay,
no.
What is the triple double crunch wrap? Like, what does that mean?
The crunch wrap you know and love with more layers.
Yeah.
One layer
Is it
of
triple
beef,
layers or double layers?
No,
or
no.
six.
I'm reading the description.
Now,
it is yes.
No, away. I'm gonna not waste your time. No, what you should get instead is the beef potato griller.
Loaded griller. Okay.
Yes, the loaded grillers with the potatoes. They will never steer you wrong. If you're feeling a little broke, you need a little filling cheap meal. Get like 3 of those bad boys, pop them in. Those potatoes keep your stomach nice and warm and filled.
So I should get 3.
Yeah.
Okay,
you know what? How hungry are you?
What?
Wait, I don't know how big of an eater you are.
Okay, so welcome to Burnout Culture, everybody. My name is Kazuma Hashimoto, and I'm currently experiencing psychosis.
Yo! Hey, exciting.
Yeah. So I think that doesn't answer your question, Cullen. But
it doesn't. I'm being so serious. You're playing games with me, and I'm like trying to help you.
No, I'm being serious. Okay.
How much of an eater are you?
Okay, so like
3 would
right
be
now,
nothing for a fellow like me.
That's because you're tall.
No, it's because I'm an eater.
Okay, well I'm gonna get 2. I'm gonna get 2 of these.
I think
Should
2
I get
would
any
work for you.
accoutrements to this?
Accoutrement? Well, they got the fucking the cum freezes.
No, okay. I did order a Pepsi dirty soda, and you know that meme where the lady's like, and she's like, huh? And she's again. That was me drinking this weird vanilla cream soda. It's not good, nor is it interesting to me.
No,
the Mormon Pepsi?
No, we're gonna get into like this deeply for the beginning of our podcast because you have me invested. What is your budget?
I don't have a budget.
Okay,
you can add
maybe
on.
Also.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Yeah,
get the avocado verde salsa. It's like actually really good.
It's good.
Get the Zab's chicken ranch nacho fries. What I think you let me quickly check to see if they have currently like a Lux box. Lux boxes are your best friends.
They're bad right now.
What?
They're bad right now.
Oh yeah, they're not good. Triple, double.
They rotated
triple
stuff
double
out.
crunch wrap.
Yeah. So they rotated stuff out. So the Lux box is now the triple double crunch wrap or the fried chicken crunch wrap, which is not the same as the sliders that they had a week ago that were way better.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Also, what looks good is the Cantina chicken rolled quesadillo combo.
Okay.
Those are pretty good. I tried one of those a couple weeks ago. Those are pretty good.
Okay,
you could probably do one
like
beefy
a
potato
little
griller and then like
quesadilla.
Okay.
I'd say you could get, because it looks like the Cantina chicken rolled quesadilla comes in like a pack of 2. You could probably do 1 order of that, and then 1 order of the beefy potato loaded griller. I'm anti triple double crunch wrap. I think it looks satanic, and I would not put that in my body.
I would.
But also, I literally hate myself now, and I'm dieting and lifting. So like, I do not listen to everything I say on face value. But in my cravings mode, I would fucking destroy the Zab's chicken ranch nacho fries.
Okay, so I'm gonna order all of these. Each of you have contributed to my order. I guess I decide my drink then. Should I get the cum freeze?
Yeah, of course. The Mountain Dew Baja Midnight cum soda.
I was gonna get the Mountain Dew Baja Blast dirty soda freeze.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, is that even a freeze?
It is.
It's so hard to tell. They have a bunch of bullshit on their menu.
Yeah. I know this is gonna taste terrible. But this is gonna be so good for me. Okay, so we got
Chat, if you use checkout code burnouts, you can get a cum soda free with an order of a triple bacon crunch wrap. That's right.
And-
Hashtag sponsored.
and psychosis.
You also have, if you use checkout code psychosis, someone will come to your house and punch you in the tummy.
Yeah.
If we ever
That's
get the
somebody,
sponsorship
Albert
deal,
Einstein.
that's what the code's gonna be.
Psychosis.
You know, I present myself as someone above like the system of all that, but I really like money. So I think we will take the first sponsorship we will get. Oh, wait, look at this. All right.
Yeah.
So sponsorship for BetterHelp. Now give all your information to BetterHelp.
Oh God.
Give us all your information.
I was actually able to file like that big lawsuit that they had because I used BetterHelp for like I think 3 therapy sessions, and my therapist just didn't even know what to say because I was like, oh, I have like bipolar disorder, and like sometimes I do experience like mild hallucinations depending on how bad it is, and I'm just really trying to like manage these symptoms. And he was like, wow, that sounds really hard. And I was like, yes.
Thanks, guy.
What do I do?
I should be a therapist. It's so fucking easy. You literally just go, damn, that sucks.
Well, a better health therapist, yeah.
No, just a therapist.
A
The
real-
bars in hell.
A real therapist will do a lot more.
Oh yeah, no, my actual therapist now through my healthcare provider, she understands that I really just need to vent about work, and she's like, and every time she's always like, are you making sure to take time off? Are you telling your like bosses no? And I'm like, what do you think? And she's like, you got to start asserting boundaries. So
my therapist has hit that point too, where he knows I just need a bitch session sometimes. So like, I'll come and it's like, oh, he's just gonna talk about politics this whole session. So
you might be surprised, but I do not have a therapist of any sort. I've got people I yell at. But what I kind of imagine cause like having a therapist while under like many NDAs is like you know like the first episode of The Sopranos when like Tony's like what I do is I do wet work, we do waste management,
I do construction.
we're management and construction, and then it hard cuts to like him just shooting someone in the back of the head.
You
that's
Italian?
basically what I do for a living now.
Hey, Doc,
Mine
where's
is
your family
Italy.
from?
Yeah, okay.
You from Italy?
My review of the first 2 episodes of The Sopranos is I really liked it. How the first episode seemed like every episode would be like be under the frame of like the therapy session versus what actually happened, but but then the therapy session just becomes like part of the story, and not like every episode is like this. And I got less interested and I stopped watching.
Oh well. Speaking of things we've watched, also hi guys, welcome to Burnout Culture. My name is Kazuma Hashimoto, and I'm one of 4. Sorry, I'm barely here, so I would say I'm like a tag along at this point.
In your psychosis, you hallucinated one extra guy.
And that extra guy was me.
I bet you weren't expecting an extra guy.
Yeah. I'm one of 4 fantastic hosts on this podcast.
Hey, I'm GC. I think you're all swell. How you doing?
Hi, I'm Cullen. Remember how last week I mentioned The Order? Well, I just think that's interesting.
I'm Hayes and I'm still last. So, and I'm fine with that.
No,
I just
I'm
think
happy.
that's interesting. That's it.
Oh yeah, but getting to things we watched that's good. I watched Project Hail Mary.
It's a good movie.
Oh yeah,
I wanted to go see that, but I couldn't. And by that,
You should see it.
I was too lazy to buy a ticket.
So like, why didn't you go see it? Question.
Well, I didn't see it because I was out of town and being attacked by dogs.
Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry
Yeah.
you got attacked by dogs.
Coyote
And you
season.
weren't,
Yes, whatever.
Yeah.
I got farted on by dogs for like a whole week.
Hey, you were
while,
house sitting.
Yeah,
Depending on the
had,
type
like,
of
the
dog, that's
worst
pretty
week.
bad.
Mhm.
3 farting evil dogs terrorized me for about a week, and I had like the worst week ever. So by the time like I got back home, I was like, I don't want to go see a movie anymore.
Oh, well, we should do a group watch. Okay. You know how I am. I hate everything. I'm a hateful little bastard who finds no joy in living.
That's true.
But Project Hail Mary was genuinely really, really good. It's like one of the first movies I've watched in a really long time where like I haven't like looked at my phone or felt the need to get up. If I'm watching at home, I'll look at my phone, but not in the theater, man. I just can't do that. That's fucking rude. I don't want to be that guy.
There's
the
people
only
that do
other-
that, which is crazy.
Ugh, a lot of influencers do it. There was an influencer event and like a premiere for Project Hail Mary at the space, like the telescope out here in California. I don't know the name of the telescope, big telescope. And apparently influencers were sitting there on their phones the entire time and just talking. Because a friend of mine went, and she was like, it was so crazy disrespectful. Like, why do you even come to this thing? You just go there to be seen and then be rude.
And get that bag and then leave.
Yeah, I hate it.
When I went to go see Sinners for the first time of 3 last year, someone was just like on their phone having a conversation. And I was like, what is happening?
I saw Project Hail Mary. I had to sit next to a kid that did the thing with his dad where every single thing that happened in the movie, he'd be like, why did he do that?
Dad, why is the rock there? What?
Is
Hey,
it?
Dad, why
Is he dead?
Dad, does he breathe?
And normally I would be like, this is a kid, whatever. But I'm pretty sure this kid was like 15.
Okay, never mind. Hey, Dad, what the hell's going on? Sorry, I thought that was like a fucking
this is
child.
silly. This is cringe.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I'd rather watch Clavicular, Dad.
Clavicular found overdosed in Miami.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
don't do that to Miami. Don't be like
What do you mean I did it? Clavicular was found overdosed in Miami.
Oh, fuck. God damn it, Miami.
Yeah, it's
I
just
mean,
bad.
Wait, let me
Miami
confirm
could
it
have
was
done the
Miami.
greatest thing possible for an entire generation of young men. Miami could have killed Clavicular.
Miami's killed a lot of people. Sorry.
And it
I'm
should
from
have killed
Miami.
Clavicular.
Okay, I'm from Miami 305 till I die, all right? Nobody fucking get on my case. All right?
Yeah, no, it was Miami. Fuck.
The jokes
Yeah,
are coming
you're
from
all
inside
cooked.
the house, all right?
Area code's
Yeah.
305.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Mr.
Pitbull.
Worldwide,
Pitbull's
305.
Mr. 305.
I guess I never realized
Yeah.
that because Denver,
Yeah.
one of Denver's is 303.
Oh. Yeah, we have like a
Like
gang
the band.
sign for it. Where you do like a 3 and then like a 5 with the other hand, and then you like invert them so that it says 305 and you do a little like circle.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah. 305.
Wow, but not from Pitbull because he's family friendly.
Well, he's Mr. Worldwide now.
Yeah, it's a shame. I wish he'd go back to being Mr. 305.
I used to see him on the streets. Like there's a street in my hometown that we would walk up and down after school all the time. And sometimes he would like just be walking around back before he like blew up. He walked out of a Guayabera world once. And my friend had seen him so many times and said hi to him so many times that he thought my friend was stalking him. But it's just because like we were all out there on the streets. Anyway.
Oh, wow. GC, 1 degree of separation from the greatest musician of our generation.
You know,
Pitbull.
it was predestined that I would go bald, considering that I grew up in the same place
Your
as
proximity
Pitbull.
to Pitbull.
Yeah.
I will say, I love that he's a musician who commits to what he does, how he went to Alaska, because everybody
yeah.
like voted for him. I love that he commits to it. And I love that people go to his concert in bald caps dressed like him, and he loves it.
Yeah. He loves that shit because, you know, there's a thing about people from Miami. We love a good bit. We love a good bit. And most people from Miami, like, you'll do something and then they'll go, wait a minute. That's funny as fuck. And then they'll roll with it. That's the great thing about Miami is that we have a sense of humor down there.
I love that. I love you, GC. You're
Thank
from
you.
Miami.
I try.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you guys watched anything interesting, but I'm trying to get GC to watch another show with me because it turned me into a widow. And it's a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, and it's actually really good. Cullen, I think you would love the main character because he's like a no thoughts, head empty kind of guy who's good and pure.
Okay. I did watch, it wasn't like in the between episodes, but I did watch Kingdom of Heaven on your
Oh my god.
recommendations.
Yes. How did you like it? Kingdom of Heaven.
I thought it was like, okay, so like I really thought this thing would be like this really eloquent like period drama because like, you know, literally all I got from you was you got to see it, it's amazing. And usually you're a very intelligent person, so when you give me a recommendation like that, I'm like, I literally like I made myself a little glass of tea and I put my monocle on and top hat and I was like, oh, I'm ready to observe the cinema. And then I didn't realize it'd be 3 hours of Orlando Bloom aura farming.
Yes. Yeah. No. Oh my God. Balian. Oh Christ, man. And Edward Norton as the leper king.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
it's
God.
Like literally, I remember like that whole intro. I was like, this is like really somber and deep. And then he like shoves a guy in like a fire pit and burns down like his house and like does this like epic fight scene away. And I'm like, oh, okay, never mind.
Sorry,
I know what movie this is.
That was during like peak Orlando Bloom too.
Yes.
Oh, that was
Also,
the
that
epitome of his
movie
career.
got oh my God. It also got lambasted by Fox News for pushing Islam onto people.
I forgot about
It was,
that.
yeah, it was fucking crazy. So people were like, this movie is Islamic propaganda. It's like, dude, it's history.
The movie, cool. That's it.
Yeah. I know it drags a bit, but you have to watch the director's cut over the
Oh, yeah.
normal version because the normal version isn't very good. But, you know, in the words of Jess, GC, and I, God wills it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I definitely think the director's cut is too long.
Mm-hmm.
But I have not seen the theatrical, but I will take the 3-hour mega movie that's like still pretty good over something that's too short and bad.
The inverse is Troy. Troy's director's cut is fucking awful. You need to watch the theatrical release. It's really bad. I mean, they just added a bunch of shit like sexual violence and everything into it because it's the Game of Thrones guys. Like they adapted Game of Thrones, the same guys.
I didn't realize that was them.
Yeah, that was their first movie, Troy.
That makes sense now, actually.
Yeah, yeah, like because Troy has some pretty good bangers, right? Some lines are really good, and you're like, damn. And then it's kind of like, oh, some of this is straight ass though. But it's fun to watch.
It's a lot of up and down.
Yeah, the highs and lows of D&D is their name together. These two men. Yeah, no, Cullen, I think you would like A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms because it's like big dumb guy wants to be a knight and goes to attorney. That's literally it. Yeah, it's good. It's good. And then I became a widow, and it was really sad for me. And I think about my husband every day.
Oh.
Yeah. So you guys, Cullen, you were watching a lot of stuff recently.
Oh, I watched while stuck at my parents' house. I watched 12 movies and 40 episodes of Friends.
Oh.
Friends?
Yeah.
Have you guys watched Friends? Like the other men
the
in
classic,
this room?
Yeah.
I
the
love
classic 90s.
Friends.
I do not like
I'm a Friends head. I will
all that much, I will admit.
I have not seen a lot of Friends, and what I have seen I do not like because I don't like Ross.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. Okay.
No one likes Ross, including in the show.
Cause you need to look at it like this. What's your favorite slasher movie?
Saw.
Okay, Ross is Jigsaw.
Ross doesn't have the moral compass to be Jigsaw, nor the propensity for evil.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Ross is the antagonist. Like, if you view Friends as the writers finding new ways to make Ross the worst guy ever made.
Okay, so I have something really interesting to share with you. So in California, this ties to Friends, by the way.
Oh, I believe it. I'm sure there's so many Rosses in California.
No, this is very specific. So in California, you have to take sexual harassment training for like the workplace, right? And they show you these videos. Do you want to know who the actor is for the boss that sexually harassed?
Swimmer.
Yes,
Is
it's
Ross?
fucking Ross.
Oh,
They knew.
man.
What's his fucking
know
name?
ball.
Is it David Swimmer? I want to say David.
Yeah.
David
David
Schwimmer.
Schwimmer, yeah.
Yeah. I
He
remember watching.
does
being like, "Isn't that the guy
Ozempic
from
commercials now. I saw an Ozempic commercial with him.
Ozempic?
Yeah,
Is he looks maxing?
No.
I think so.
No. Oh my God. Okay, so sorry I'm jumping all over the place because I'm not on my medication dose properly, but did you know that like the looks maxing movement, like the ideal man they want to look like is fucking Matthew Bomer?
Who?
Okay, well,
That's how
I
you
guess
know this
I only
fucking movement is so fucking stupid because it's like nobody even knows who the fucking guy is. Oh,
so he's like a gay actor. He was in Suits, I think, or some
Wait a
TBS
second.
show.
What I got a photo.
What is
of
his
him.
name again?
Matthew
might-
Bomer. His face
Bomer?
is very
Oh,
yes.
I know this guy. He's very
Yeah.
dreamy.
Yeah, they all want to look like him, so they're all hitting themselves in the face with hammers to look like a gay man. I think Clavicular was even asked, like, so, like, you understand, like, the guy that you want to look like is gay, right? And he's like, it isn't about that.
It's about our message.
It's about the agenda is our top priority.
What is it? He was in like a show.
He was in White Collar. He was in White Collar. That's what he was in.
I was such a white collar head back in the day.
He's also in The Nice Guys, a movie I have yet to see.
Oh, I
that's
love
a
him.
good
He's that really
movie.
fucked up. Yeah, he's that fucked up assassin in The Nice Guys who wears gloves
The
all
Nice
the
Guys is like the only good movie Shane Black has ever made.
time. Who's
What-
Shane
that,
Black?
like-
What were we discussing? I think in another. Right, Shane Black is the guy that did Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to get my Grubhub order. You guys continue talking.
Hmm.
I'll be back with my food.
He also did the 2018 Predator movie about how in order to fight the Predator, you have to be autistic or something.
I mean,
But he's done some other cool stuff like Last Action Hero is pretty. Oh, he wrote Last Action. He didn't direct it, but
he was in Titans.
he did Lethal Weapon,
he did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. You know,
which I do want to see despite it all. He also did Joker, I think.
it's probably more accurate to say
Did he
that
not?
that Shane Black has like one in him every 5 to 7 years.
Wait a second. Hold on. I might have slandered this man. Who did Joker?
Joker is
Todd Phillips.
Yeah, that's
Fuck,
Todd
Shane Black. You
Phillips,
might have
yeah.
caught some strays. I'm sorry, bro.
damn. You're sitting here. Oh, his birthday's 5 days after mine. Hi, hello. You're old too. You're like 64. You don't look 64. That's pretty good, man. Good on you.
I have to now look through this guy's
Not to be
Wikipedia
racist,
page
but like
to-
white people tend to age like shit. So looking
Oh, you're not wrong.
looking like you're in your fucking late 30s, early 40s at the age of 64. Good on you. You're doing something right. I don't know what the fuck it is, but good lord.
Why did I think that the Nice Guys guy did the Joker?
Yeah, Todd
Also,
Phillips
like-
is the Hangover guy.
Also, he did like one of the best 7 out of 10 comedies, Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, but we know why that's a 7 out of 10, and it's because Ben Stiller and his name Owen Wilson always took over, and we're like, okay, we gotta make something out of this script because this is fucking awful.
We can't prove it, but like GC and I were hanging out at my place once, getting high, and like we were just putting on like bad comedies, and we were like we just noticed like at a very like literally the 20-minute mark, it seems like a movie that was like filmed in sequential order, scene to scene, and randomly the movie just gets juice. Like it just like wakes up.
It so clearly gets a different script, whether they improv'd every scene or they like rewrote everything before they kept filming. I don't know, but it's so obvious.
Order a pizza and watch Starsky and Hutch. It'll be a good time. I
might do
promise
that.
you.
I haven't seen that one.
Unless you're like incapable of fun and you suck as like, a person, then it's your fault if you don't like it, not mine, who has perfect taste.
Mhm, 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 mhm,
Yes.
mhm,
I'm
mhm,
back,
mhm.
and I'm happy to report that the Baja Blast Mountain Dew with the creamer doesn't taste like complete ass.
Can't believe you got it with the creamer even after you already decided that the creamer was bad.
Well, it was said that
I mean, I understand. You got to give it the 3 strikes.
yeah, that's me. I always give things chances even if they don't deserve them and they waste my time.
Well, that's
Especially
actually
with
my
like
restaurant
Taco Bell,
rule.
because sometimes it's like maybe they just made it wrong.
yes.
Yeah, that's my restaurant rule. I'll eat from anywhere 3 times.
Mhm.
Like when I go for the first time, at least one of those has to be good for me to come to decide to come back. If for the first 3 times I go somewhere, the food is always like kind of like or like crap, or like I don't like going there or whatever, then I just don't go again, or I relegate it to like desperate times call for desperate measures restaurants. Otherwise, yeah, 3 strikes and you're out.
Okay. Interesting. So
I
what
did watch a very
beautiful
fun
men
movie.
discuss while I was gone.
We were talking about Shane Black
Shane
and Todd
Black.
Phillips because Cullen got him confused.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are they?
Shane Black is the Lethal Weapon, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Iron Man 3, and that other one we were talking about movie. And I was like, I thought he was the Joker guy, who I'm pretty Todd Phillips, who I think just has a career now being like, "Is the stupid woke? Also, I made the Joker."
Yeah.
Oh, that guy who was like,
Yeah.
"This is a really deep metaphor, actually," and it's like, okay, buddy.
It's
And I like how like from what I've heard of the sequel of Joker, it's literally just your stock like subversive sequel that like is trying to like, say something directly to the audience. But I'm like,
the
bud,
movie hates the audience.
your audience is Joker fans,
Yeah.
like the least self-aware people of all time. This was a disaster from the get-go.
For the sequel
Yeah,
being a musical, though, I've never heard anyone say, "Oh, I really liked the music in the second Joker."
No, because it's
It's
not
not
good.
He made a movie that everyone hates, which is
Mhm.
really impressive.
Well, when you make a movie that directly antagonizes the audience, and it's a sequel to a movie that directly does not do that, does the opposite of that, like, yeah, you're gonna have some problems with how people receive it forever.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's a shame that like you're gonna enter like the realm of like movies that hate the audience, which is badass and like more movies should do.
Yes.
But then also it's bad, so it's like great. I can't even be on your team.
Mm-hmm. Like that Doctor Strange movie that hates its audience.
That one was okay.
I gotta watch
Which
that
one?
one.
The
Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, yeah?
I
It
don't
was
think
like
I don't think that hates its audience. So like Sam Raimi had to work within the constraints of what Disney gave him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I think the only parts that get to that, because I think
But, like, in a
some
good way,
parts
I meant.
do, is like literally when they do all the like slop cameos and people like, they're showing all the multiverse characters and then they all get murdered brutally. And that was the only part where I was like, yay! And I was laughing and applauding in the theater and everyone else was silent. And I was like, uh-oh.
I think Multiverse of Madness is maybe the Marvel movie in recent memory that you can most feel like the creator vision clashing against the Marvel mandate.
Where you can tell the
Mhm.
creator is like somewhat spiteful at
Yeah.
the overreach of production studios.
Yeah, and then they have you gotta have the third act battle, and it's like, oh, okay.
All right. As far as movies go, though, we did watch. Cullen watched this with me, but
Mhm.
we watched John Woo's The Killer.
We did.
What a great fucking movie! The first movie,
Ryuga are hacks.
yes, another movie where it's basically every good scene from Yakuza 0 every creative scene from Yakuza 0 is robbed straight from this movie, including the scene
really?
where two guys are having a normal conversation while very clearly trying to like kill each other while a blind woman is in the room with them, and they don't want to
Oh.
let her know that is what's going on in the scene. There is also a moment where two friends are at the top of a mountain and they are expressing their frustration with being stuck in this way of life that they have both gotten into.
It's like 1-to-1. It's pretty like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, it's a great movie. First movie that John Woo ever used the doves in, which is cool. And it's a really good movie about how the system fails people on both
Murdering
sides of
people's
it,
cool.
and that the times have changed, and there is no real sense of like people are way more focused on like material gain as opposed to doing the
have
right
you watched
thing.
Outrage?
I've not seen Outrage.
You should go watch Outrage. I think you'd like it.
Which one is Outrage?
It's Beat Takeshi. It's a series of 3 movies. It's really good. It's literally just like low stakes Yakuza drama for the first movie. The second movie is him. They're doing a Saijima and they get him out of prison. And the third one is he beats the shit out of a bunch of people.
I'm gonna put it on the list because I want to watch Hard Boiled, and then after because that's the only one I haven't seen or of the big ones, and then after that, what I want to do is watch both Raid movies and Dread, because
Dread?
Yeah, Dread.
Dread is so fucking good.
Dread is fucking awesome. I've already seen it, but I
I-
gotta rewatch it after watching
I
the
haven't
Raid again.
seen it, but like it is very rare to like have one of those like modern like like revivals just
Of an IP.
be of an IP just be universally loved, like maybe even more than the original.
It is 100% loved more than the original. It is just like,
yeah.
oh my,
I'm
we
really
gotta
sad
watch
they
Dread.
didn't push it. I'm really sad that they didn't try to make more Dread movies. I was
Yeah.
really hoping they would, because CD Projekt Red really lifted the whole ass aesthetic of that movie
100%
for Cyberpunk.
Mhm.
It is
100%.
Yes. Yeah, like I'm just like, oh, this is just Night City's just fucking
It's just one of the
fucking
blocks.
Peachtree. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
fucking Peachtree.
The fucking apartment that you're in Cyberpunk is literally modeled after the fucking apartment complex the entire movie of Dread takes place in.
Yes.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. So I want to do that, and then eventually, then I wanted to do Beat Takeshi and Takeshi Mike movies, or Takeshi Miike movies. Because I haven't seen a lot of those either, and I would like to.
There's a few Takashi Miike movies I haven't seen that I need to catch up someday.
I really want to watch Dead or Alive. I haven't seen that one yet.
Dead or Alive is fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, you'll love it. It's just really, really hard to find it.
I have it. Yeah, I'm a
have it.
sicko.
Okay.
I just have it. But we saw The Killer. The Killer's great. Love The Killer. Can't wait to watch Hard Boiled. Chow Yun Fat is just what a charismatic man. He can do any fucking role he wants, and I'll be like, yeah, you do that. Yeah,
He's one of
look
those
at him.
actors that if you have him in it, I'll probably see your movie.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. I think he's still around somewhere, but I don't know if he's still
No,
doing
he's just
movies.
hanging out.
I think, like most people that do a lot of kung fu in their films, his body is destroyed,
Yeah,
and he's probably just hanging out.
especially Hong Kong kung fu films. Like,
Yeah, they're very physically demanding.
that's the that's the
Yeah.
other series of movies. I know he's like not a great guy, but I do want to watch the old Jackie Chan.
Those are
action
really
movies.
solid, though. Despite him being a huge piece of shit,
Yeah.
his movies are pretty solid.
I want to watch the one where they roll a guy up into a rug and then they throw a grenade into it.
He
Have you
did
watched,
the
have
Police
you
Story
watched-
movies, right?
Yes, he
Yes,
Okay, I want
Yeah.
to check those out.
we should.
did. Have you watched like the Romeo Must Die?
No, I haven't.
You should watch the Jet Li films. They're really good. And
I
he
also
usually
wanna check out
collaborates
Jet
with,
Li.
like Tony Leung.
Yeah. I like Jet Li because sometimes on YouTube Shorts I'll get like the stunt guys or like the real fighter guys talk about like actors who do fighting in movies. And like every time I watch someone talk about Jet Li, they're like, Jet Li's really cool because Jet Li understands that a lot of the stuff he does is not actually going to be useful in a real physical fight. And like he has like apparently Jet Li's got like a pretty good like head on his shoulders in terms of like what he does and what it is compared to like, you know, what real fighting is. And apparently that is not true across the board for some Hollywood actors. So
No, it sure isn't.
some
I
Hollywood
forgot
actors think
Romeo
they can
Must Die
fight.
has Aaliyah in it. Wow.
It does. Just like
It's got DMX too.
hit,
Yeah.
just like the hit failed movie Queen of the Damned.
Oh. But yeah, I want to watch a
don't watch
bunch
Queen
of
of the
like kung fu action films because I fucking love those, and I used to grow up watching them because for whatever reason back in the 90s, public television, you used to get channels that would just show you movies from other countries. This is kind of a rare occurrence nowadays, especially because, you know, television is different than it used to be. But you used to be able to like turn to a channel that was dedicated to just showing you Hong Kong action movies. And you could just do that all day. And I used to do that all the time. That was the same channel that showed off Godzilla movies. And that's how I got into Godzilla when I was like a little kid. So yeah, there you go. Other than that, there is something that we do probably want to talk about that we were talking about before we started.
Real quick before that, I do
Yeah.
want to say I've been watching The Expanse and I really like it.
Oh, I hear that's really good.
Everyone calls it like Space Game of Thrones, and that's kind of true, except like it doesn't forget about character plot lines, so it's actually good.
Okay.
It's very good though. I'd always seen people compare it to Mass Effect, and the further I get, the more I like 100% get that comparison.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would be excited for the new Expanse game that's coming out, but it's made by Owlcat, and I think
And they're pro AI.
their
Yeah.
boss is like tough in the Kool-Aid on that one, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. I haven't. I bought it. I haven't played the Telltale game yet, but I'm going to play that.
I've heard good things
I
about
heard
that
that was
one.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of like the Telltale people that left Telltale to go do other stuff have come out with like some pretty good stuff. Like the start, you can't get it now, which is another thing that's on the news, is they delisted Star Trek Resurgence, which is a Star Trek game in the style of a Telltale game made by ex-Telltale devs. And that was really good from what I saw. My friends were playing and I was like, holy crap, this is awesome. This is a Star Trek fucking story. But yeah,
it's good. And then of course everyone knows Dispatch now. That's
of course.
the one that
I
everyone
wish
knows.
I liked
the
Dispatch.
big one.
I don't like it either. I'm not a huge fan of Dispatch. I'll be the first person to say it. I don't like it.
I always want to be open-minded, but then I saw the very juvenile humor from the very beginning. Just kind of was like,
Can I be
What?
totally honest with you? Because I actually
Yeah.
do have some experience in this genre, in this medium, the comics medium. For whatever fucking reason, a lot of Dispatch, the reason I'm not into it is the same reason you are, but you don't know this. Indie comics are like that.
Yeah.
A lot of indie comics are very like, we don't have to play by the rules. We can like say this, do this kind of like quirky shit because we got to stand out. And sometimes it works well in very certain cases, but other times it's just kind of.
The one that I think of a lot
boring
in that regard
heterosexual
is
slop.
Image Comics.
Image Comics, yes. Oh man.
Yeah, I just for me it what really sealed the deal for me. This is really gonna sound really specific. There's that scene where like the girl with the blonde hair is like, I want to show you what I really look like. You know, she's this pendant that makes me look like this. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what she really looks like, how different this is gonna be. Like maybe they're gonna sort of interrogate this, you know, the beauty standards that come with being like a superhero or a female superhero, right? Takes it off, she's a brunette, still has big tits, still is conventionally attractive. And I'm like, this is so fucking stupid. This is so dumb. The main character isn't even a white boy of all time, you know, so you just can't hold up to my favorite white boy of all time. GC, can you put in like horns for Far Cry 3 mention? Just because I have to do it because I'm back on the episode. Yeah. No, I don't know. Like, I think when it comes to like Telltale-esque games or games made by former Telltale people, I kind of expect more, but it is what it is, ultimately. I'm not particularly wowed by like boring het slop.
It did have a lot of production issues, but but like what everything that you're describing and what Cullen was describing is like 100% just like the same issue with indie comics. It's just that's just like the way they are, and there's there's just obvious exceptions, right? Like there's some cool. I like Joe the Barbarian is one of my favorite indie comics, but like although
Joe the Barbarian's not bad. It could be worse.
Yeah. But like, you know, there's some good ones, but a lot of them are. It's an issue with indie comics. Indie comics do actually need to stand out, but a lot of them decide the way to stand out is to kind of be like unapologetically something or other, as opposed to having like a quirky premise, which is what I prefer more of, which is like,
I do like Fables, the comic.
Fables is great.
Yeah.
I like Fables
that of course Wolf Among Us is based on. So,
yeah. I actually have the first 2 volumes of Fables. I never kept reading them, but I really like them. Chew is another one. That's a one where he investigates crimes by eating stuff, and he has like psychic visions by eating things, and eating chicken is illegal or something like that.
I read Black Sad for a little bit too, and that was all right.
Yeah.
Didn't I get a game?
It did, yeah. I never played the game.
Yeah. And Saga, I hear a lot of good things about Saga. Saga starts out like the first page of Saga looks like it's going to be another like indie comic, like kind of thing, but it actually turns out to be like a pretty compelling read, and it's a very, very long read as well. Anyway, sorry, that's indie comics, or, you know, quote unquote indie comics.
I wish they were less straight.
You got to find them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go digging.
Yeah. I guess that's my issue with like mainstream shit, right? Is where it's like, my capacity and propensity for shit, just like, I mean, not to be calling it shit, that's kind of derogatory, but narratives like that is like so low at this point where I'm like, you really gotta wow me. It's really gotta be really, really fucking good. I really gotta be rooting for you heterosexuals. And I don't even remember the last time I engaged with a piece of media that I was really rooting for heterosexuals.
Well,
yeah.
Well, there's a video game that came out recently that, you know, might not be specifically heterosexual, but it is.
Yes.
But it is about a hetero. Well, we could only assume
It's one for the daddies.
One for it is a daddy thing.
You're into that.
I like this really awkward transition to Pragmata.
Listen, I'm here. I opened it. I gotta keep digging until I hit gold. Okay.
I'll dig with GC. I think they're gonna make Hugh a sex symbol.
I mean, he's really
tides
sweet.
That's the thing.
Nice.
He's really sweet. He's got the dad bod
he's
that
got
everyone goes crazy for.
Some oddly profound moments where he
Pragmata's
just like
really
talks about the soul of
beautiful.
family, and you're like, wow, I thought he was kind of basic, but that's like really profound, actually.
He doesn't have a wife, does he?
No.
He's a single father. They're not
Like,
pushing
look.
an agenda. Sorry, an agenda. You know, the whole please
No, I
fuck
know.
Shinzo Abe
Have
meme or whatever,
sex.
right?
It
Yeah.
is funny though, because the very first like scene of the game ends with like he'd be like, nah, I don't even care about kids. And so one of the other guys who exists to die 5 minutes in is like, nah, see, the thing is, kids, they'll be your whole world. And then it's like directed by so and so, cut to black. And I'm just like, okay, I know what you're doing, but like, okay.
He was more like,
do
he's not outright like, oh, I hate kids. He's like, I don't really
Must be
think I want
hard.
kids. It's just
Yeah.
whatever.
He's like, it must be
just
hard
like,
to
oh.
have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
So-
no, I'm not really into kids. I don't really want
Yeah.
to like.
I don't think I
see
can
kids in
handle
my
that
life.
kind of commitment. You know, I don't
Yeah.
even have a
Pretty
dog
much,
or a
yeah.
cat. I do like that this game is not hostile to children, right?
Mhm.
Like,
No, it's the
and-
exact opposite.
yeah, like the people in this game, the men in this game actually like their children and are nice to their children. That is something that does not happen in a lot of quote unquote dad games. The only other time a dad likes their kids is in fucking Yakuza. I think of other dad games. I think of God of War, where Kratos
Yeah,
is just
Last
a
of
fucking
Us.
shitty dad. Last of Us, right?
Yeah,
And I
and
guess,
people
it's
keep
the whole,
calling
like,
this
narrative.
another sad dad game, and it's like I don't.
It's
It doesn't
not.
really
Super
work.
not.
This is not a sad game in any way. It is a very upbeat, very positive game.
It's melancholic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
It's literally about like a dad with his like quirk chungus daughter.
He's Corey
That's-
Chunk's daughter.
Well, she's like, oh, yippee, oh, Reddit, whoa. And it's like, oh, I love you, little robot girl. And like, that's the whole game.
Yeah,
And
and
people are like,
she does take data drives and like eat them like Pop-Tarts almost.
That's so
it's
cutie,
cute.
though.
It's
Like,
very
I'm
cute,
not,
yeah.
I'm not going to say it's not. Like, the thing is, like, I'm seeing like articles that are like, this is about the objectification of children. And it's like, come on. Okay. Like, I know that like as a society, we got to be a bit smarter about the media. We just, gulp down our gullet. But I'm like, come on, guys.
Listen,
I'm going to say something really bold, and I think this is going to piss people off that listen to this.
Mm.
But I think people really need to consider what they're considering pedophilic and
Oh,
what
God, yeah,
country
that.
you think it's based out of, right? Because I have not seen this strong of a reaction to a child being in a game from a Western video game.
Oh, not
well,
even
you
close.
see, Kratos' son is a boy, so there's no
Yeah, but
way
Ellie
Kratos is
Ellie
being
as a little
pedophile.
girl where
Well, and
she
people have
almost
all-
gets sexually assaulted.
I've seen a lot of people
Yeah.
talking about the fact that Diana is barefoot the whole game, and like there is a lore
Okay,
reason
so little
for
kids
it.
don't wear shoes. It's
Yeah,
fine.
there's
Don't be
a lore
fucking
reason for it. It's
weird.
kind of stupid,
It's literally
whatever.
a design.
But also, like last year, Donkey Kong Bonanza had a character that didn't wear shoes the entire game, and
Paulina
no one
did
said
not have
anything.
any fucking shoes.
Yeah,
Paulina
that
Yeah,
was
I guess
not
they
an
fucked
issue
all,
that
so
came up
that's-
in any way.
Well,
And I get
I think
this
it's
game's a
because
little
they're
more
like, oh, she's
realistic.
an adult,
Yeah.
right? I think it's adult women can have their feet out, but children can't.
No,
And,
that's a
like,
child. In Donkey
Yeah.
Kong, Pauline's
Paulina?
a child.
Yeah,
what? Hang
in
she's
on.
a
the-
ch-
in the
she's a
latest
child
one,
in
'cause it's
the-
a prequel.
yeah, but we've seen
Donkey Kong.
Pauline as an adult. Like we know
Yeah.
she's an
Oh,
adult.
dude, her feet are out.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
whole time, yeah.
Yeah. Like not even like it's not even like nobody cared. Nobody said anything. Literally, I did not hear anything
why does she
about
got a
Pauline
top
being
that
barefoot.
like makes it look like she has like I thought she was like a mini version of herself because her top is like conformed to look like a baby doll dress that makes it look like she has like whatever. Never mind.
Yeah, no, she's
okay.
she's like a kid. That game's also very cute, by the way, in the same
Yeah.
style where all her outfits, her and Donkey Kong can wear matching outfits. It's very fun.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
But, like,
I
I'm
wish the
seeing a
game was
lot of
good,
this stuff.
but you know, it is a little cute.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hayes.
I'm seeing a lot of this stuff from people who like hedge it with, I haven't played the full game, but I got this impression, and it's like
it's like the
you don't
equivalent of
have to
someone
play much of the game to immediately
Yeah.
get the vibe it's going for.
Within the first hour, your little robot daughter, after a very fun and silly little level you run through, comes up to you and is like, I drew a little picture of us with crayon. And it's like, and there's like it's a childish little like cute drawing because
Yeah, you
you're her
basically tape it
dad.
to the fridge.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like I'm sorry. I'm going to immediately take all this weird shit in bad faith because it's like this is
Well,
this is a game without subtext, straight up.
I've also seen people be like, well, you know, the Reddit's full of disgusting shit. And I'm like, well, yeah,
That's
so
not
was
the-
My Little Ponies community.
So
Yeah.
was
Like,
Stardew
yeah.
Valley's community. So was Fallout's
and
community.
My Little
So
Pony
is-
certainly did not court that in any way.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So
Literally-
you cannot blame the fucking piece of media for the fact that people are disgusting.
This is
Right.
like this is like in the same vein, like as like the fact that we sexualize characters, like that could not be the intent, the original intent when somebody draws like a sexy picture of someone, right? Like you cannot then retroactively be like, well, clearly Princess Peach is sexualized because look at whatever. That's a bad example because Peach is sometimes very sexualized, but like, you know, like
That's like going, oh yeah, George R. R. Martin wrote Tywin Lannister to appease me, a man who sexualizes old men.
Yeah,
Not the
like-
case, right?
Like, no, that's just you are bringing that to this, right? Like that is the point, right?
Exactly.
You are
It's weird
bringing those
self-reporting
things to
from people who
What?
should know better.
Yeah, yes.
I don't wanna-
It's
that. I don't want to say it's self-reporting because it implies that they
will.
themselves are like into CSAM, but
No,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think it
true,
does.
yeah.
But like this is what
But-
they're coming off as.
but
and
the
they should, like,
problem,
think about it.
the more like obvious problem to me, is that I understand that you want to be well-meaning, that you want to be vigilant, that you want
but
to
there's
be
hesitance there, right?
Right,
Like, there's
right.
caution there, but also like it's again really weird to me. I'm just gonna say this as a Japanese person that a piece of Japanese media with a little girl in it who has a very normal relationship and like a father-daughter relationship with an adult man is viewed as sexual somehow.
yes.
It's really
Yes.
fucking weird to me personally.
What I was seeing those reactions because I was being shown them. I don't have it on my feed, but you know, we talk about stuff before the podcast, everybody, you know, before the day we record.
No, I don't
Um,
talk to these guys at all. I
yeah,
use them
I
for
also
internet
don't.
Talk in
clout.
and that's it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
write a lot and then nobody responds, but you know, that keeps the group alive. Anyway, like the problem that stood out to me when I was reading like reaction stuff was like I wanted to be like, when was the last time do you have any friends with kids? When was the last time you went to like their house or they brought their kids with them somewhere and like you saw them interact? Because it's so
Also,
weird to see
When was
like
the last time you called your dad?
it's just like that's sort of what stood out to me where like I feel like it's like you're not like around parents enough to understand that this is actually like a totally normal way to like interact with a child, where it's like
Yeah,
if you
feeding them hard
see-
drives.
yeah, give them the Pop-Tarts. If you see like where to me it just felt like if you're looking at this and you're seeing like an adult man interact with a child, you know, like your immediate reaction is, oh, that's suspicious. Like that's weird. That's weird because like that's just not like real life, you know, like that's
No.
not everywhere. That's not
Yeah.
pervasive and prevalent. And it is, I did see people talk about how I saw someone I follow, was talking about how there is somewhat like a growing subculture of like outing predators, which, you know, hey, you want to be vigilant, you want to keep an eye on stuff like that, that's fine. But there's like a thing where like influencers will like accuse someone of being a predator.
Yeah, I'm
right?
sure everyone's seen like those YouTube videos where dudes
Oh, yeah.
meet predators at like a Target and then
Yeah.
expose them and shit, you know?
But there's also like a huge thing of like people really want, they don't do it for like, it doesn't seem like this little like thing that keeps happening. It's not, obviously, if you should be vigilant and we should actually like be mindful of these things and believe stories and stuff like that. That's not what I mean. I mean, there's like a thing where like people are starting to try to like out other people on suspicious behavior for clout.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes,
like
they're not doing it in good faith. They don't actually care about the fucking kids.
Yeah, and that results in this perspective of like what ends up happening is like totally normal behavior or like media that presents something in a very typical way, right? A father interacting with his daughter, like people will see that and be suspicious or be wary of it. And it's just like, you gotta chill out. You gotta chill out because you're gonna see evil everywhere you look. And
You'll go insane. You're looking into the fucking torment nexus right now.
Yeah.
The other aspect that's really being lost in this because of all that is that Pragmata takes like a really hardline positive stance on adoption. Almost like Yakuza is the only other game I can think of.
Which is very rare.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to talk about the cultural
Even they
context of
walk
this in
that back.
Japan.
Yeah, and this game
So-
consistently talks about adoption, and Hugh consistently talks about how much it saved him and how much he loves his parents, and like
Yeah.
you
'cause
see
he's
adoption
adopted.
brought up in games, but it is often used as a level of trauma for characters, right?
I also want to bring up that adoption, like your kid being adopted is like still a social stigma in Japan.
Yeah.
So this is honestly like really refreshing because like if you're an orphan, you get looked down on. If you're like adopted by somebody, you're not considered their actual family. So this is actually very sweet.
Yeah, and there's a
Yes.
whole layer of Hugh's life being affected by being adopted in a positive light, and him taking that into his relationship with Diana. And it's not, I think the thing that's really refreshing to me is that it's not a game where like one of these characters has to teach another one a lesson,
How to
right?
do things.
Because that's the dad
Yeah.
game, is like, Ellie's got to teach Joel how to be a human or something, you know?
Boy, rip his head
Atreus
off.
has to teach Kratos that he can be a redeemable, fucked up dad. I hate that
Yeah.
shit.
But this is
Redemption
about
through their
like,
children.
this is about a relationship between these two that's just good. They enjoy spending time with each other, and they want to talk
Yeah.
about their dreams and the things they love and experience things together. And that's
it's
what
just
it's
this, like,
about.
Cute found family little game that's like, it's literally just trying to be like adoption and liking, like not hating children is really good. And everyone's just getting mad at it. And I'm like, I know it's like a very bad time in the world and you got to get mad at something, but I'm like, we need to there are other big games coming out right now that we could be focusing on.
Armada is not the one that needs this kind of scrutiny.
No,
Oh.
it's also just it's so cute, and the end is so.
And I
I haven't gotten there yet.
I do
but don't
wonder
say
if
too
an
much.
element of this is that people are kind of primed to question Capcom because of another game that happened recently,
Street Fighter, yeah, the
Yeah.
incest. Sorry, patch notes. We
which
removed the
is
incest.
legitimately really bad.
You know what they did though? Did you see what they did to change that?
Yeah, with not
they
very
touch on
Close
more
much.
friends or
incest?
something, right?
They made it. They made it more suspicious
Yeah.
and more ambiguous. Where instead of just saying, "Oh yeah, we're not related," the line says he's like a distant cousin. He's like a distant relative of my mom or something, and which only makes you go, "How distant?" You know,
Yeah.
like
Why didn't you look into that then?
how distant? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean distant? Like second cousins, or like, you know, like 6 generations back, you had like best friends that just kind of hung out a lot. Like, what do you mean?
And the Street Fighter stuff is awful. Like it's real bad. You also have to
Yeah,
realize
but
that like the
Pragmata's
Street
written by a
Fighter and
different
Pragmata teams probably have never talked to each other, right?
Exactly. Like the studio's so big that they likely don't overlap.
Yeah.
right?
And even if they've ever spoken to each other, that doesn't mean they influence one another. Like,
yeah.
But also, like, I do think some critics need to be able to just enjoy things that are like not the most deep things in the world. Like this movie has very like simple themes, and it's being a fun action game. And I'm seeing people like, yeah, this like the story's garbage. Like,
well, your criticism shouldn't be based in moral superiority. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like the game is fun. Like I don't know, like you don't have to like the game, but like the game's not evil, and the game is just
exactly
trying to be
It's even in something like this, right? Pragmata is not necessarily deep. It is not necessarily extremely thought-provoking, but there's merit in it, right? Like there is something to be said about it in the way that it portrays a father's relationship with his child that is not embedded in Western conceptions of toxic masculinity or what a father should be. Like, that is probably one of the deepest things you can take away from that game in terms of what it posits to the player. It's offering them a perspective, a healthy relationship between father and daughter. And all we've gotten really as a frame of reference is the fucking Last of Us, which tries to be deep but isn't. I wish The Last of Us would just be what it is on its fucking box.
I do sometimes feel that
slop.
like, you know, in our efforts to like legitimize games criticism, I feel like sometimes we've lost sight of the beauty of simplicity in games.
Yes. Roger Ebert reviewed The Mummy and wrote a great review of The Mummy that was like, I just liked it.
Yeah.
3 out of 5.
Yeah. I don't need every game to have like, especially a game like this, like Pragmata, which has really like satisfying mechanical combat, right? Like I don't need there to be a lot of depth to that story. I need it to have enough weight to be a vessel to get me through the experience, which I think it does.
Like this just reminds me of that era when Capcom would like just make these like weirdo experimental games that hinge on like one particular like cool mechanic and then just go crazy on it.
Yeah,
and
like even
just like,
first Dragon's Dogma,
yeah. While like I'd like a good story, or at least like even a cute one with good moments, which so far like that's the thing, like that's what Pragmata is giving me. I don't need it to be the most complex thing ever, but also, guys, it's a Capcom game.
Also, there is beauty and simplicity.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's not to say that like we can't demand more from the way our games tell stories. Obviously we can. But I think there are times and places to do that.
Okay, I also want to bring something up regarding that in terms of how people view and legitimize specific stories. Like, Pragmata is viewed as wildly simplistic because it does lean into more of a Japanese storytelling approach, whereas people are like, damn, Resident Evil 9 was deep and had incredible political commentary because it was framed as the way white people tell their stories. It is a very Western tailored, like the way it's presented is very Western, right? So I think people also need to consider that when approaching media. It's like, you get something from another country like China, you think it's corny because of the way that it uses its terms or the sort of cinematography it uses or the character tropes it relies upon, right? You think something like, I'm not saying Pragmata is crazy deep or anything, but you look at a game from Japan that has a more simplistic narrative, a more optimistic approach. So there is this idea that, oh, it's, you know, it's not as deep. Yeah, more straightforward, right? When there are still complex themes there are still deep character relationships between Isaac Dead Space nice guy and his little daughter who eats computer chips.
The only reason these stories from other places sometimes feel more simplistic is because they may seem more tropey or cliche or like not as good is because you're just accustomed to Western tropes and Western like forms of storytelling, and then when you go expose yourself to other things, like you're like, oh, that's weird. But there's a lot of history and there's a lot of like reasons why the stories they tell are told in that fashion.
And we also need to consider that Western storytelling has moved away from that simplicity, right? Towards the more HBO-ified, Game of Thrones-esque
but I'm sick of
cinematic
that.
storytelling. Yeah, and you know what?
Actually, like vapid and simplistic.
Yes, it is. No, it is.
Yeah,
like,
it's
wow, okay,
fake,
Last
it's
of
fake
Us.
complexity.
Fake depth.
Exactly.
Fake abstraction.
yes, it's like it's just wrapped up in like this veneer of like, oh, see, this is like what, high tier television looks like. But if you go back generations, you can look at something like Twin Peaks that is ultimately like very interesting but very campy, right? But that changed the way television was made. That was like one of the first serialized pieces of like television ever that was totally different from everything around it, right? So that's why I think Deadly Premonition in some ways is like pretty interesting because it draws from that, even if I don't like Deadly Premonition. But like it's just the way media moves and what an audience views as legitimate in terms of storytelling and how it evolves. Like,
yeah, trust me,
That's
I don't
why
know
I
how
find
Cullen
Remedy
feels about it.
games still so interesting is because they consistently challenge that idea.
Yeah,
They even challenge their own idea of storytelling.
Yeah.
They've come up, they have, I feel like Remedy has done a lot since Max Payne to like really like play with the art of storytelling in a video game.
Yeah.
They don't, they have like a crux, right? They have like a core way of doing it, but I do think they sort of experiment.
Yeah, not everything they do lands, but that's kind of part of the process.
Yeah, that's the joy of it. I was gonna say Kazuma. I don't know about Cullen. I don't know if Cullen still feels this way, but trust me, like Deadly Premonition for us was like a tragedy.
Deadly Premonition 2's hot shit. It's so bad.
Yeah, the way all that shit turned out was such a letdown.
Have you played the second one?
We did.
I am the jank video game enjoyer who was applauding along as the game ran at 15 frames a second.
Up until
and then I get to the end of that story. Or I guess it's more like the last like third of that story. And it's just like, oh wait, I don't think we were having the same kind of fun.
No. And I actually just like on that same note, like D4 was also like one of the most fun things I played.
I love the idea of D4.
I love a point and click that has an energy meter.
Yes, and
I really wish
I'm
they'd gotten
glad.
a chance to do more.
Yeah.
No, I'm not, because he would have ruined it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see.
I wish he was.
Again.
I wish he was a better person, so that I would have been able to wish for more D4.
Yeah. Sorry, Dark Dreams Don't Die fans. That's like us in the call. I think all four of us.
I actually have not played D4.
Oh,
I don't know if can you even play it anymore? I don't know if you can.
I own it, I think, but like, why would I play something that can never get finished?
It's still pretty cool to
I know.
look at.
It's just like
it's in our Steam family library.
Well, yeah, probably because I bought it.
No, I have it.
Maybe I bought it first before you.
I bought it. Zerst. That's 0
I don't
first.
think so. No.
Very well.
-1.
You win today.
Yes, I always do. Cullen gets his way.
He always does. Until I make him feel bad about not watching movies with me, and then he gets guilt tripped into watching a movie with me.
It was pretty pathetic how you had to very publicly be like, Cullen is kind of the worst guy ever. He never watches movies with me when I want to watch movies, but he makes me watch all of his movies. And it's like, it's always like, hey, GC, would you like to watch a movie? And you're like, oh, golly gee, I'd love to watch a movie with you, my friend.
And then I go, do you want to watch this movie next time? And then silence.
No, then I do.
He's a liar.
Like silence right now?
He's a liar. He's lying.
No, I'm not.
He's a big fat
Cullen is a boy who would never lie.
This is true. What I do, because I feel like Pragmata, our talk is kind of winding down a little bit.
Yeah.
We are like media analysis. We analyze the media on the podcast. So we're talking about like, public criticism of it. We're talking about story stuff. What I think does also need to be mentioned, the game is fucking fun as shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It is a really well-made shooter. Like, it has the really cool gimmick of like all your enemies need to be hacked, which is like a different mini game. You have to play with a different set of buttons while also like
doing normal shooter
jumping
stuff.
Dodging, yeah, like normal shooter stuff. But also it has these really well-designed levels filled to the brim with like fun little secrets to discover. Like, it feels like a classic shooter.
It's very like I felt like it was very like 360 collect-a-thon kind of design.
Oh yeah.
But I mean that in like the most positive way.
No, it's kind of like a boomer shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think what's really, when I was going into it, because I played the demo last year at Summer Game Fest, and I really liked the core hacking mechanic, but my worry was like, I don't know how well that's going to hold up across a 12-hour game. But I think they really do an impeccable job of finding interesting ways to add on to it or add little gimmicks to it, and enemy design wise, like doing interesting things there. It's one of those games that like I was never bored playing it the entire time.
So far, I'm also like, and I get bored of games so quick. I am just having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just only just enjoyment is being had. There also like it's in QAs, the gameplay like backs up the themes. Like there's like enemies can command grab you and like instantly it's like it's really cute. Like Hugh will shove Diana away to take the brunt, and then it slows down and Diana gets a little hacking mini game to like save Hugh, and it's like that's fucking sick. That's so fucking cool. And then I'm seeing people go like, this is about objectifying little girls. And I'm like, what? What?
What are you talking about?
It makes you feel like a crazy person after a while.
I do.
Yeah, I had seen a little bit of the talk when they shut down the subreddit, which like they had to do. I get that.
Yeah.
But then I honestly did not expect the level of stuff that people would be talking about with this when it came out.
I have not looked about anything on like any of the Reddits, nothing like that.
Well, I haven't
I
looked at
didn't
that
even
either.
know what was going on. I just saw people talking about pedophilia and dad games, and I was like, I guess something's happening. And then I saw Pragmata release, and I was like, reviews came out, and I was like, you're not. You have to be kidding me right now. You have to be. This is not what this is
I saw
about.
reviewers embarrassing themselves, and I'm like, this is not like y'all should not be failing the literacy check on this. Like
I said,
what are we doing?
It's okay to have like your ear to the ground and a careful, just to make sure, but like don't in your quest to do the right thing, do not paint people. Don't go on witch hunts like that. Like,
Okay, so I'm gonna say something really bold. If you don't like something, it's okay to not like something.
yeah, without like weird moral like justification for it. Like, it's okay to not like something and for that thing to also not be problematic.
You don't have to like it like extra wokely. It's like it's fine. Like again, we're wokies, we get it, but like
Oh
God,
my God,
aren't I?
Cullen.
you don't like it. Again, there's better games we could be having this fight for. I'm just kind of like, I'm playing this, and after a whole day of seeing people like, click their tongues at it, and just be like, y'all aren't ready for how fucking
Like the
diabolical and evil
finger
this
wag.
game is. Yeah, and I was like, oh God, I guess problematic.
Problemata.
I'm almost more bothered by the
That's
people
the
who are
fucking
like,
episode title.
I'm almost
Sorry,
more
go
bothered by
ahead,
the
Hayes.
people who are like, I haven't played it, but I'm just bringing something up. I'm not saying it's doing this, but I'm just
asking
I'm just
questions.
bringing it up. That almost bothers me
Come
more.
on, man. Like, what?
This is why even if I hate something, I'll play it to the end because I gotta know, man. I
You gotta
have to
justify
also,
your
like-
haters.
And I'm not going to like say a game is doing something as definitive as, I feel like if you're going to talk about something engaging in objectifying like little girls, you probably need to be extremely familiar with the text before you talk about that.
Yes.
That's just
Oh,
how
yeah,
I
like-
feel.
Yes,
Especially
but
if it's
also-
like concerning a very real and tangible social issue.
Especially
Yeah,
right
it-
now. Especially
right now.
And I'm just like, I was reading some things where it's like, yeah, again, I don't know all the specifics, but I had some vibes since the demo. And I'm like, shut
That's
up.
the part that
Ju-
bothers me. It's like you just it gave you the ick. Like, you don't have real like articulated like thoughts on this in that way. Like, that's first of all, if you I can say this because I got nothing to lose. Okay, if you are a career critic, okay, if you're a person that wants to be taken seriously, if you're a person that wants to be taken, professional and all this other shit, like, you cannot be saying that stuff without actually knowing what you're talking about. And what I mean by that is you cannot be going, oh, I got some weird vibes for this. Your presence online, your whole thing is to be credible, is to be researched, is to be eloquent and
unfortunately to
articulate.
be articulate. Yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Mhm.
you're getting saddled with the articulation like
Yeah.
beam or fucking hat.
And I'll be honest, some of this posts that I saw, if you wanted to ask, you know, instead of just going, oh man, I bet that game's pedophilia shit, you can simply ask the question, hey, what is the relationship between these two characters like in the game? If somebody that knows better can tell me, because I'm kind of interested, but like I'm kind of wary about certain things, and I just don't want to accidentally like be exposed to that. You know, like you don't have to persecute the game. You don't have to try to, in the same breath, be like, I ain't about that life. And also like, this is kind of sketch and this is that. You can just ask a question. That's okay. Like you can, but as far as like being like this career personality on the internet, you cannot just open up on that without actually having information. And then in a reply, which we all know nobody reads the second part of the post. Nobody reads the chain posts. They read the first post and that's it. You cannot then go, oh, well, I mean, I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying, you know, it kind of like whatever. That's irresponsible.
It seems like it.
That's irresponsible. Like I don't mean this disrespectfully. I don't mean to say you're bad at your job. I'm saying you cannot be doing that. That's not something that's not, in my opinion, that is a soft breach of ethics. You can't do that. Don't do that. Be better about that. Anyway.
I know what you mean. It's why I don't talk about video games unless if we're on this podcast. You guys be like, Kazuma, you're saying some dumb shit. And I'll go, no, I'm not actually.
Look, if you play that
Maybe
fucking
I
video
am.
game, if you play in the entirety of Pragmata and you go, yeah, it's pedophilia shit and this is why, fine. I think
Cool.
people are going to think you're fucking wrong. And you know, people might think you're incorrect, or people might think you're exaggerating, and people are going to like criticize and analyze what you're saying. But like, at least then you would have like, there would be like a justifiable amount of like, oh, okay, you've actually thought about this.
Stand on.
Yes.
I'm willing to hear you out if you've played the whole game and you break it down. Like I'm willing
don't
to
even-
look at your argument, right?
I wouldn't even tell you, oh, you got to play the whole thing. Give me enough examples and enough of like context and enough like evidence that you've actually like played enough of the game to sort of like get into the theming of the game and what the game is actually trying to get across. And that's fine. Like, I don't even need
Yeah.
you to finish the fucking game. I just need you to actually sound and actually
Engage
have
with the
like
text.
data,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
that's all. But obviously none of that was happening. Like clearly.
Because again, I don't want anybody getting mad at us, but everyone's interpretation is fine, right? As long as you are engaging with the piece of media in good faith, as a critic should.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
So,
When I
how about
called Yakuza
Marathon?
6 propaganda, I said that shit with my full chest because I played that shit, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. So, speaking of another torturous experience,
Yeah.
but more in the game itself, Marathon.
I played it yesterday.
It's fucking good.
I played it for the first time yesterday.
I don't think the Steam copies for the family share like
They
I don't
do.
think they work.
They do. They do.
oh they transfer between different
Yep.
accounts.
Yep.
It didn't let me last time. But I am all my friends are like letting it take over their lives and I'm scared to try it.
I don't think you'll like it. I think it's too
I've never-
hostile to you.
Yeah, that could be true. I've never played a
Cullen-
extraction shooter.
Cullen likes Fortnite. I think Cullen would like this.
That is so
No, because
to
Cullen will
throw out
learn.
without context.
That is
very
so
funny.
fucking
No, because Cullen will learn that every season, everyone's like progress gets reset, and you need to regrind for everything.
But that's the thing.
Oh, see, actually, I think that's a good thing because I'm not the
Oh.
type to like get invested
Yeah.
in the grind. It's why I do not like Fortnite because I don't like battle passes.
But you like Fortnite in the idea that everyone starts every round clean slate.
With nothing.
So extraction shooters are literally the same, except you hold on to stuff, but if you die, you lose it all. And like unlike
I like the idea of that.
you also get objectives to
Okay.
do, like personal like quests. So there's a story in Marathon.
Oh, it's good too. It's
Yeah.
very interesting. Very interesting.
ver-
Very sci-fi.
I'm
I've,
really interested too because I've heard people say the story really relates back to the original Marathon game.
Yes,
which
Sure
I think
does.
is fascinating.
it is insanely faithful.
I've seen the Mandalore videos of the originals, so I have a good grasp of those like original stories. So I'm kind of just like, yeah, no, whenever it's like, whenever it is my time to play Marathon, I will be giving it a go. One of the big reasons why though I didn't really bother on launch is just because like I don't want another live service game to just get shut down before I
Before
once
you
I buy
get
it
into it.
immediately.
Yeah,
It's like, oh yeah, no, yeah, it's shutting down.
yeah. I mean, they've done well, so I don't think that'll happen.
No, yeah.
Other points towards Marathon. Hey, it's only 20 gigabytes.
Oh, it's so nice.
I said
for
this
now.
on another podcast that I think Marathon is going to at least stick around for a while because like there's kind of like a sunk fallacy cost with Sony in this. Like they can't really afford to not have this game succeed in some way. So I feel like Sony
Who
is
knows?
willing to give it more of a benefit of the doubt than they are with something like Concord and let it cook for a little bit.
So I played my first couple rounds of Marathon last night. And that's a charisma check game. That's a game for speech people. I got
Oh damn, I have no aura.
my entire team died, and then I got taken down, and then the guy, and then I said, "Damn, you know what though? That's fair, dude." And I said that out loud, and the guy went, "Damn, are you alone?" Because like I have like I guess it's like a trauma kit, because enemy players can revive you. So that's one of the cool things about Marathon is that if enemy players want to, they can just be nice to you in like a bunch of ways. So he was like, I got a trauma kit in my pack. If you're by yourself, like I'll revive you. You're by yourself. I'm like, yeah. Will you be chill? He was like, are you going to be chill? And I was like, dude, I can be so chill. I was like, dude, I can be so chill. He revived me. And then it was like, so like, where's the rest of your team? I was like, they're dead. They're like over there, but there's like people fighting. And he was like, damn. He was like, what do you got? I was like, I got nothing on me, dude. Like, this is like my third match or whatever. And he was like, well, go up to your friends. Are they watching right now? Cause I was in a call with them and I was like, yeah, they're watching. He was like, okay, let's go over there and then you can revive them or whatever. Right. So he won there. His entire team escorted me to my teammates' bodies. I revived everybody. Cause in Marathon, even if you go down and then get KO'd, you can still revive your friends. It just means that once you get KO'd, people can loot your body, right? So they can take your stuff. But if your teammates are still alive, they can revive you and you can stay in the match and collect stuff anyway. So I revived both of my friends, and the guys that revived me were like, all right, man, good luck out there. Don't get killed again. See you later. And then they left. And that was it. And then we just kept playing. It was awesome. It was so cool. And I think that's like one of the things that I feel missing in a lot of extraction shooters. And I don't know if it's because Marathon's mechanics sort of allow this to happen, but the social dynamic of that is in other extraction shooters, but it's not as frequent as it is in Marathon, where players will literally like talk to each other way more often than that game. Like, I mean, it is like
Everyone likes to yap. It's like, oh, thank God someone else is here.
It is
Okay,
it is
I
a
have a
very
question.
social game.
Yes.
How long until when I would boot the game up?
It boots you into a tutorial mission.
Oh no, I meant until I like get the game. Can I just start playing with friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but so like soon?
So like when you, it's so the first time you boot up the game, it literally does like an intro cutscene, and then it puts you into an instanced version of like a round to just teach you like, okay, this is what you do, this is what you grab and stuff. You can die in the tutorial, but if you die, it goes, do you just want to skip the tutorial and just get straight to like playing? It's like, yeah. And then literally whether you pass or fail the tutorial, you literally get put into the lobby. It gives you like the rundowns, like here's like the main menu, here's how everything works or whatever. You get introduced to the story, like the first storyline, and then you can just join up. I was in matches with my friends like 10 minutes into opening the game up for the first time.
I like that.
All right then. Well, I
Also,
now own Marathon.
Oh, amazing. Burnout Culture boys, marathon play, let's go.
See,
My mic
GC
actually doesn't work in that game, so you guys will have to communicate
That's
for me.
fine.
So
GC, here's the thing. Now we get to play the reverse version of our favorite game of I buy the thing that you're playing and then you get to just stop playing and then I waste the money.
I get to fantasy life you. Is that
Yes,
what
you get to
saying?
fantasy life me if you want. It would be deserved.
No, I won't. I won't do
So,
that to you.
Something I also want to mention about Marathon, which is what made it appealing to me, is that when you complete a quest in Marathon, you don't need to safely extract to retain that progress.
Yes.
You can
Oh,
eat
that
shit
is
and die,
so
and then
nice.
yes, yeah.
So story progress is not dependent on you surviving the round. You just have to complete your objective. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
sometimes the
that might
objective
be the
is-
thing that convinces me to play.
Yeah. And sometimes the objective is eat shit and die. Sometimes the objective, I believe, is like die in this specific circumstance or something like that for some of the sponsors, because there's separate storylines for each sponsor. Also, that game's theming is really good too, because it's really weird that it's coming from Bungie. No offense, Bungie, but it's like very like corporations are evil and capitalism is bad and you are a
And
slave
also,
to
a woman is a silkworm.
and also a woman is a silkworm. Moth Mom. Hello, Moth Mom. Hi, Moth Mom. She's cool. But yeah, I was like super into it. I literally had to tell my friends because it was like 3 a.m. I started playing like at 1:30. So we played like 3-4 matches in an hour and a half. And I was like, I really want to keep playing, but I have to wake up tomorrow for work and I don't want to burn myself out on this. It's a lot of fun. Oh, and there's also like, there's upgrades. You can upgrade your shit, like permanent upgrades to your shit. If you like
Ooh,
get
roguelite.
points. Yeah, like it has like upgrade trees. So one of the
you can decide what kind of corporate slave you want to be.
yeah. I was super into it and I love the aesthetic. I mean I can't help it. I'm so glad that they paid that fucking guy or girl oodles of money and then put her on the art team as the director, I think, or something. Just I'm so glad they did that because now I can just like happily be like, this is awesome. This is like really good art direction. I love the aesthetic of this and I love how everybody looks and I love the 3D printed body that I'm in all the time. The default class
I
is
play
a test.
assassin.
Nah, see, I'm a Titan kid from Destiny 2, so
Yeah,
picked the
I
first
play assassin
class.
because that's Adam Jesnessen, so I gotta.
oh, okay, yeah.
It's
yeah.
literally Elias Tofexis, so I gotta. I'm
That's fair.
useless. Yeah,
That's fair. I didn't ask for this. Why do I keep
I
taking these
figured-
roles as a robot guy person thing?
Now
God
that
damn
I've
it.
like bought it though, they're about to announce the end of service. I could just feel it.
Can you imagine? That'd be awesome.
The-
I
the
hope I
kiss
could
of
get a
Cullen.
refund.
You buy
But
it
I
and
bought
then
it on Green Man
7
Gaming,
days
so they'll-
later. Yeah.
They'd probably tell me to go fuck myself.
Cullen, emissary of the EOS.
I'd.
Yeah.
I
Either
come
that
bringing
or
you
like-
brave
Cullen?
tidings.
Well, no. What usually happens is like I'll like invest heavily in on a game, like an older game, and then right as I do it, either like invest like financially or like with my time, they'll be like, "All right, cool, we got a remaster coming out that's very cheap and very easy to play and on everything," and I'll go like, "Great, cool, and super."
I never got to try High Guard because I was thinking about it, and then they literally announced end of service, and I was like, "Oh, no point now."
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but
that's
that one never really had the juice.
that's embarrassing. That fucking game's launch was so
Yeah,
God.
that'll be talked
Yeah.
about at the end of the year.
Oh yeah.
Will it?
Oh yeah.
I think it's already faded from memory.
Yep.
I literally forgot.
I think it
Highgarden
will be
released.
talked about in the way that like
Like
Concord
recap.
was talked about.
I
as,
think
like
Yeah.
it'll be like
the worst,
Oh, that
the worst stories of the year kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know that
It's-
one of
it'll be
the
up
I think it can and will get so much worse. Don't worry about it.
I apparently like the Imagine Dragons lead singer
I was just gonna say,
announced a live service like shooter.
No, he announced
it's-
this 2 years
he
ago.
announced it years ago. Yeah,
Well, it's out.
Yeah.
it came
and
out
it
last week.
has like fucking 600
600
concurrent
people.
players.
And they
And it's just
tweeted
like-
it out on the fucking band's social media. They did a whole marketing thing.
I just like
Nobody
what are
wants to
we-
fucking stop playing their hero shooter for a new hero shooter. Why don't people understand this?
but
Also,
also
the
like
people that listen to Imagine Dragons are like people that used to like stomp, clap, or whatever.
Stomp, stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp,
Yeah.
clap.
I don't know that people that listen to Imagine Dragons are big like live service shooter
Play
people.
video games, they don't.
Why would
I really
like,
wish though that like people
Like
understood
even League of Legends fans don't like Imagine Dragons, and they make music for League of Legends.
Mm-hmm.
like the thing that like I don't get it why CEOs aren't just like using their fucking brain. It's like people don't want another like live service game. They want to just play Fortnite forever.
or Overwatch forever?
Or well,
Speaking
less
of
that one.
Overwatch, it's actually a lot better than Marvel Rivals now, which is
Oh,
really fucking sad.
damn.
To
Except
say.
I have heard bad things about the Switch version. I will say.
Oh
that.
yeah.
oh yeah, no, that
Of
thing was
Overwatch,
trash.
Yeah, no.
We now
but
go
in
to our
terms of
Switch
game
correspondent,
balance,
Cullen.
Yeah,
I didn't
so-
play it because BDS.
Yeah. So I can safely say I was playing a lot of Rivals. The changes, the adjustments they've made have made the game a lot slower in terms of pace, and is a lot more punishing for supports. And I think that's a really bad choice. They're basically okay, so Rivals has been speed running Overwatch's issues like within the year it has come out. And now they're making their own problems because they cannot follow the template Overwatch has set anymore.
I was big on Rivals, and I about 6
Black
months
Cat has like 12 buttons. I don't like it.
5-6 months ago I stopped, and I haven't gone back honestly.
I stopped
It's
playing
not
because
good. It's not fun.
We
Yeah,
were
I
enjoying it for like a second, and I was like the first to drop because I was just like, wait a second, why am I doing this? It's not 2016 again.
well, I was
I had a
having
lot
a
of
good time. I thought there were some pretty creative some pretty creative kits for a while. Because that's what you want from a hero shooter. You want the characters to be like interesting to play as. But I got bored with them. I always do this with hero shooters. I get bored of the lack of map variety because they only ever have like 4 or 5 fucking maps that you cycle through over and over again.
Yeah.
And it drives me fucking nuts.
they have way too many maps now. They do not give you enough time with any of the maps because they don't even increase the probability of getting the new maps when they release.
And they don't
So when you
rotate them.
Finally, yeah, they don't rotate them properly. The MMR is like really fucked in terms of like the players you actually get matched with, which is a fucking shame. The new hero kits are way too complex. Like I mentioned, Black Cat has like 12 buttons.
I
What is
remember I
the,
tried Gambit, and Gambit was a little
Oh,
almost
Gambit is
bordering
a
on too
fucking-
much.
He's a breeze compared to Black Cat.
Pour one out for my boy Gambit. Every time they try to
And
do
they
him, they
also-
do him wrong.
It's also really no. Gambit was great. Gambit's
Oh, okay,
incredible,
okay.
but Gambit's not getting banned anymore. It's still I could finally play Gambit if I wanted to because I did play a lot of Gambit. The problem is that so they're constantly shifting around the meta, but in a way that is not conducive to the health of the game. I'll use Winter Soldier as an example. Winter Soldier is sort of like, your really consistent pick. Usually somebody will always play the Winter Soldier. Very easy kit. Great ult, right? They have begun to nerf him into the ground, so he is no longer viable as a character in any circumstance. For no reason. But they released Black Cat, and her ult is functionally the same as his, except she's a hot lady with a shitty costume who has more buttons.
Be careful what you say about Black Cat.
No. GC, I'm gonna show you her costume.
That's my
The one-
girlfriend.
No,
Sorry.
the one they launched her with. Hang on. Black Cat Marvel Rivals costume.
Could you imagine? You cannot speak about Black Cat like that in this podcast.
This is the ugliest fucking outfit they could have put her in. It's so bad. Look at this.
Oh, that's pretty.
What is that?
That's not. That's pretty.
Wait, that's her default?
No, that's
No.
her
Oh.
cosmetic she launched with.
Okay.
Let me take a look
This is
at
her
this.
default,
It's
and I
bad.
don't like
Yeah,
her
it's
default
not good.
either.
Yeah.
Oh, they put the purple accents on her. No.
Yeah.
No.
Why is she looking like
Also-
she's dressed up in like a Monster Hunter outfit?
I
Like a
I
Margot Cougar or something.
and
That
I
is
actually liked
that's
her Insomniac design, I'll say.
just like the classic
Insomniac.
black cat suit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great design. It's a fucking great design. I think her outfit always needs a little bit of fur. That's just how I feel about Black Cat.
I
I
agree.
think she always needs
I
fur.
think this is too much.
Yes, but I think, and do you guys know the origin of Black Cat?
Isn't she supposed to? I can't remember. I think she was originally supposed to be like Mary Jane's like alter ego, but they decided it was going to be a totally different character later on or something. I don't remember.
So her origin story, as if I recall correctly, is that she was gang raped.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
right.
I don't remember
Yes.
that.
Let me
Yeah.
look it up.
And the way she moves in Marvel Rivals is tantalizing and very, very sexy. And there's something you said about like a femme fatale, right? Having that kind of backstory.
Yeah, I was going to say, unfortunately, that's
like
Black
re-empowering
Cat.
herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is like, in my opinion,
Felicia.
really egregious. Really egregious. And I'm just like, this is a little uncomfortable if you know the backstory of Black Cat, but she's there to sell skins, I guess.
I'm just looking real quick to make sure because
Mhm.
comic books is like that. You know how it is.
Yeah. That could have been one run, could have become her default, could have been something else.
Yeah, that's the problem. Especially with Spider-Man, people, man, they love retconning Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah. So like when I was a kid, it was Black Cat was a rape survivor.
Yeah, the wiki doesn't say anything about it. She's just the daughter of a famous cat burglar, and she fakes her death to become Black Cat like all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So thankfully not the case. At least current depictions of Black Cat do not have that added to it, but I can guarantee you
There was a run.
that I like if you tell me, oh, there was a run where they did that with her. Yeah, I totally fucking believe you.
I just hate that that's like the first thing that my mind defaults to with her, other than the really sick Capcom design they did for her.
They've done stupider things with Spider-Man in regards to like weird stuff like that, like Spider-Man killing Mary Jane with
radioactive cum.
Yeah, with his fucking thing, and then the most egregious is the fact that Harry Osborn dies in a Spider-Man run, and then they pull open his skeleton like years later, and he's still got the white boy waves on his head.
What?
That's just insane. You've never seen like the original depiction of Harry and Norman Osborn? They got waves. Like their hair, it's like waves. Like
I don't like comics.
they got white boy waves.
That's why I don't read them.
Comics are cool. You just gotta not. you just gotta not fucking read every single thing.
I liked it better when all of the Avengers were fighting Albert Wesker in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 because he was a bigger threat than Galactus because he was a eugenicist.
Harry Osborn, white boy waves.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how they're always depicted. Him and Norman, they've always had like the waves, wavy hair.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. But anyway, I don't like this Black Cat design.
It's ugly.
Yeah, the fur doesn't. The fur's a little bit too. I know that's the style for Marvel Rivals, but the fur is not indicative of a cat. If that makes sense. I don't.
She looks like a wolf.
Yeah, it's honestly like more dog-like.
It does look dog-like, yeah.
Yeah, it's not as wispy as like a
I don't
cat.
like her belt. Is that a belt? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
like
a
that
utility
at
belt.
all. Ugh.
I kind of like what they were going for with like the waistcoat. Like it looks like they're trying to do like she's wearing like a fancy like top, like a jacket, like one of those fancy ones that aristocrats would wear, where it has like the
I think
flap,
this is
the
her
cape.
best design.
Oh yeah, I mean that's classic Black Cat.
Yeah.
Like that's
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes Marvel Rivals does like make a design better, like Cloak and Dagger.
Oh yeah,
Like-
Cloak and Dagger's design is phenomenal.
Yes. And I love Emma's as well. It's like her least sexualized design ever. But this is just bad.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways, I hope they add Willem Dafoe into Marvel Rivals. Not the Green Goblin, just Willem Dafoe.
He would do it.
Probably,
Awesome,
yeah.
right?
Willem Dafoe does almost anything.
First we go after the heart. Tell me how. I can't.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
He's
you.
Harry's friend. Spider-Man 1's such a good movie.
It really is. It really fucking is.
I don't know what we want to talk about next. I could talk about Harvestella real quick and how Harvestella is one of the best games anyone's ever made ever, and it's such a shame.
I mean, sure, yeah, because Square Enix isn't going to talk about it, so.
Yeah.
I just finished chapter 6. And I am kind of upset. I'm kind of upset because and this might seem like a huge crazy thing to say, but part of the reason I like Harvestella is because it has had moments that I've had while playing it, especially right now in the current part of the story that I'm in, that reminds me of Xenoblade Chronicles 1 in the best ways possible.
It reminds me of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, and that's why I like it.
That's also like it wears its inspirations on this. I get such a Last Remnant vibe from this game, and I think it's because of the vistas and like the level design, the environment designs, and also like a lot of the music
all of
choices.
Square's neglected franchises rolled into one
It
game.
really is, and it's almost like a meta way like pointing at them, be like, all of them died, like the world in this game that's dying.
One of my favorite things about this game, and the thing that I'm like so in love with, this game has been so good to me, by the way, that I started recording footage. Like, I think I'm gonna make a video on this, but like for real.
It tucks you in at night. He's like, don't worry, I love you. I won't treat you like the other guys.
This game's whole thing, it's such a tragic thing when you also know like what happened, right, to the people, like to the, you know, the production and like how it turned out, and like obviously the fallout of the game not selling well, or like not selling well enough.
Wait, did something happen to that team?
Well, because okay, things look really, I gotta go look into it, but things looked really bad because before this game came out, because it feels like they knew that there was a good chance that this was not going to do well, because they put out a statement before the game came out going, hey, we just want to let people know that no matter how well the game sells, no matter what happens after launch, we were happy to have made this. We are glad that we were able to put this out, even if we couldn't put it out in like the most ideal way we wanted to. Like, it was really sad. And then like you play the game, and the game is literally a story about how nothing, I'm reducing it because I don't want to go on for long. It's about how like nothing lasts forever, and like the finite nature of like our existence and things, and how like, you know, nothing's eternal and there's no way to turn back time. And like, it's so, a couple other things that I did not expect them to address because it was fairly early in the time where that thing was relevant, but I don't want to get into that right now. Like, it's so fascinating, and it's so like well done, and it's such a like I mean, it's like, you tell me a story is about like, oh, nothing's forever, right? And then you expect every story, every like side quest you play to have like a moment where a character looks at the camera and goes, you are going to die one day. And also
Nier Automata. Sorry.
And also
that game.
And also, what is it to exist as a human being? And also, could you ever forgive a loved one? And also, if two guys were on the moon and one guy hit the other guy with the moon rock, would that be fucked up or what? Like, the game just tells you stories. Like, it's literally, it's such a refreshing thing to play a game that tells a story and is just telling the story. Like, I play every side quest I've played, it's just a story. It's just a fucking story. And then I get to go, I wonder what that story was about. And at no point in the story does somebody tell me what the story's about. It's just, if you have reading comprehension, you are able to go, oh, I see. This story represents this thing that is like a micro, like an example or like a microcosm of like the greater themes of the game. And I'm like, fuck, that's how narrative design should be. And like, it's been so nice to play a game that doesn't think I'm stupid. It's so nice to play a game that doesn't think I'm an idiot and just like, it's not concerned with whether or not I understand what it's saying. It's just going to say what it wants to say and give me examples about what it's saying without having to tell me directly that. And if I get something else out of it, they're okay with that, you know? And I love that. I love that. You know,
Also, the game is a really cool setting. Like, because no one played it, no one talks about how fucking cool that setting is.
It does a bait and switch. It does a bait and switch, but like it's not the bait and switch that you think it is. Like you think, okay, that's the bait and switch. I understand the bait and switch. And then it's like, and then I do you know how I found out? You know how I got the bait and switch? I did a character's side story and I got to a certain point in a character's side story and I saw a thing and I went, wait a fucking minute. That shouldn't be there. And it's like, it's so like, it's so good. And like the mechanics are good too. Like it starts out fairly slow. So I expected the game to be fairly limited in like what you could do in it as far as like the farm life mechanics and the action RPG elements, right? It has a very slow start. I'll give critics that. It's a very slow start. But like maybe like, I don't know, I did like after one of the main two of like the main quests in chapter 3, it's like the game like starts opening up and opening up and opening up and opening up and opening up. And it's like every fucking hour I've got this new thing that I can do or I can think on or like some new little mechanic here and there. And it's like, it's like you're watching something like, it's so fucking cool. Like it's just, it's the more I played it and the more I felt and I was taken aback by it, the more angrier I got at Square Enix and at the way this game was marketed and at the way, you know, just so many of those games from that like year were just sent out from that period of time were just sent out to die in favor of Square Enix chasing after the NFT like craze.
I mean, it's not like in that time they're really like advertising their NFT projects.
Yeah, and they only did like 2 things with it, and then
and it was very
quietly
limited in Japan.
killed
It was
it.
like also on Line app.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm thinking about internals. Like I'm thinking about like where
the marketing budget actually went.
I think the bigger problem too with Square Enix is that they pumped a bunch of money into projects that ultimately got canceled and did not have like really clear visions.
This should have been a new franchise for them, and I'm not even joking. This should have been like we should have been heard of a Harvestella 2. And I know that's ironic considering the themes of the game, but this had such a this game is having such a profound effect on me that like I want to talk about, like I want to make videos again. You know, like I haven't written a video since like July last year. I haven't written anything like related to like criticism or like YouTube content since then. Like, my God, they had something really special.
That development team is still around. It was the developers, a studio called Livewire, and they made Ender Lilies and Ender Magnolia, which are both really good games as well that you should play.
Oh, they made Ender Lilies?
Yeah.
You know, that's on my list. I gotta get to that.
It's really good.
Really good Metroidvania. Yeah.
Yeah. I reviewed it and I gave it a pretty high score, even for me.
Yeah, they're similarly subversive. Not quite as much as Harvestella, but
with that like era of Square Enix though, I think the thing was just like, I don't know why they thought like 20 games in 3 months was a good idea. Like I think that's like, they probably should have spaced those out.
There's so many games that got overlooked during that time. Yeah. Like Dungeon Encounters is another one.
Yes, that game rules.
Yeah,
me the player. Like I actually, like I was like, yeah, I bought all those. And I liked all of them. That's the thing.
Yeah. Dungeon Encounter. You know, Dark Prince was part of that same like grouping as well.
Yeah, like Dragon Quest Treasures.
Treasures was in there too.
Which was fine.
But that
It was
goes
fine. It
against
was okay.
my idea because those games are bad.
Well, no, but the point
Oh.
is like if you had just spaced out those releases, those games would have had more time to like
Breathe.
and like
I
and like
also-
maybe refine some stuff.
I also like. I seem to be the only one, but I also like the Deofield Chronicle.
Oh, Deofield is great.
No, I love
Really?
Deofield.
Oh my
we
god!
are
I'm the only
Deofield
person I know
support
that likes
podcast.
that
No,
game.
no,
No.
I fucking love Deofield. Hayes, I'm gonna next time I see you this summer, brother.
Ah.
Oh my god!
Every time I
fucking
talk to people, they're like,
love
"Oh, that game was
Deofield.
awful." I'm like, "What are you talking
And
about?"
what?
Guy who didn't
No,
play the game
okay.
voice.
Yeah, oh my god! What you know? What Hayes? They just don't see what we see.
Yeah.
It's just like-
I love the Deofield Chronicle, and then everyone raved about Unicorn Overlord, and I was like,
that game
I
fucking
don't know.
sucked.
I don't really like it.
I did not like. Yeah, I did not like Unicorn Overlord.
Like literally, like Deofield like asks you to like juggle any amount of mechanics at all, and Unicorn's like, okay, baby,
It's StarCraft.
baby.
People say that Geofield has a
Baba.
bad story, but I actually think it does some really interesting things because it asks some really
I like
interesting
the
questions
ending.
about the role
I
of
love-
kings and how
Yes.
people perceive monarchy.
Yes,
I think
it
it's really
sure does.
fascinating. Yeah,
I gotta go back and finish it. I really
the ending
liked
is
what I
really
played.
interesting.
Okay,
I'm
I
God.
I was
liked it
like,
up
damn,
front.
they really. Well, when you get to the ending, you're gonna be like, wow, okay, damn.
Well, like the thing that makes me always want to go back to it is that I heard it's essentially like Are We the Baddies, the video game.
Yes.
Again,
You know what? You'll love it.
again, just the most like annoying thing, the most annoying reality of playing those games that were put out in that time frame and going so many of these could have just been like your new like a new solid IP to get people behind and to like I don't know, diversify your fucking franchises cuz like I don't know what Square Enix has anymore that I like think on that they put out regularly that people actually like give a shit about that isn't just more remakes of it. Like I would say Saga, but that's all remakes and don't even talk about Emerald Beyond because
I
that
think
game did not get the fucking money that it probably should have if it was a flagship series.
I mean, all
I
that
think
got new coming out
Octopath
is Elliot.
maybe one of those that people
Octopath maybe.
are pretty positive on.
Yeah.
Zero was like way better than it had any right to be,
Yeah.
but
Nobody played that either.
I just
It
hope
actually
Pragmata
sold like
sells
2 million
well.
copies.
Really?
yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
Zero did all right.
Yeah,
Those
I'm just
games
hoping-
sell fairly well.
Yeah, I'm just
especially
hoping,
for the
like,
budget.
Pragmata sells well because a lot of like companies seem to follow Capcom's lead because they are very successful.
Yes.
Hence why we got all those. Why we're getting loads of remakes. So if Pragmata sells well, maybe people will start looking at new IPs again. Hopefully, maybe that would be very cool, very awesome. Unlikely, but you know.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
hoping. But then again, like I don't think Kunitsugami did super well, even though it should have. And Exoprimal did not get this. I mean, Exoprimal rocks. I love that game.
It's so
And
good.
People did not give that game the time of day it deserved.
Kunitsugami has like almost 2,000 reviews on Steam, but like I don't know I don't know if that translates to sales consistently in terms of like a percentage of this represents a greater like a data set of like people who actually bought the game or whatever.
It doesn't. It really depends.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Larger
saying.
games, it's more of a fraction. Smaller games, that's likely the amount of people that have actually bought the game.
Yeah. Damn. But yeah, Harvestella, great game. I'm gonna play more of it soon. I'm sure I'm close to the end, and if I'm not close to the end, holy fuck. Great game. I actually had to stop streaming it. I was streaming it to friends in a call, and I got to a major event in the game on my own, and I said I'm not showing anyone anything now. You all just have to go play it. I'm not showing you anything else.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta play it. You gotta play it. Sorry, don't watch me play it. Go play it. It was good. It was good.
I have to go and get ready for the fucking company dinner.
Okie dokie.
Have
I guess we
fun
can
with
do
that.
questions from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So yeah, what are our beautiful questions? Also, Hayes, next time we record the podcast, I'm gonna yap with you about a certain game for like 30 minutes.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. Something we're both
Oh.
reviewing. Everyone look forward to our individual reviews.
Cool.
All right. All right. So, questions time. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Buster asks, I've been thinking a lot about modern versus classic media lately in terms of which is healthier to indulge in more. Of course, there's a balance to be made between both, but I want to hear y'all's take on it.
You need to read the classics. That is pretty essential to anything. I hate being like they're classics for a reason because I'm a person who fucking hates Shakespeare and Hemingway. But there is value in reading them. And you'll understand where. Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, read and watch the things that were inspired by like media that was not just the things like in this like nowadays everything's inspired by other media in its own realm, and it's leading to a lot of people who are not articulate and able to like I guess are like well versed in like culture as a whole, because games are made by gamers now and anime is made by anime fans and movies are made by corporations. But yeah, no, it's just, I think the balance is important because, like, not to say every new piece of art is trash, but there's definitely people.
We are living in a society where things can only be made on extreme amounts of capital.
Yes.
So, that's kind of the problem with a lot of mainstream media or things that are quite popular now, is that usually these things are given enough money to succeed versus indie projects that largely go like underrepresented, unspoken, etc. But you also need to be conscious of the genres that you're engaging in and what the uniform quality is among that specific genre, right? But read the classics. Modern stuff is kind of like, I hate sounding like an old fogey, but a lot of it just really isn't that interesting or doesn't really engage with themes all that much. Because especially books these days, man, books are fucking so sad.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it is very superficial in its examination, and a lot of it is just to please an audience, which really fucking
A lot of
sucks.
books read like screenplays, and they're not supposed to be the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Hayes, do you want to go first?
On which one? The question we're talking about now?
Yeah.
I think we kind of answer it.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
did.
Do you have anything, any input?
Yeah.
Do you want to add anything?
Not particularly, no.
Slacking.
Okay.
I just think that the idea, I guess the only thing I'd add is I think the idea applies to games as well. Where like, you should go back and play like the original Final Fantasy VII or Super Metroid. Like, yeah, you can play the remakes and you can play these new things.
Go play
but
Wizardry.
like, yeah, exactly. Like, I think if you're really interested in an art form, any art form, games, music, movies, like if you really want an understanding of how it got to the point that it's at, like you do need to go back and experience those foundational elements.
Yeah. I'll also add that like you read the classics because like Ozma says, they're classics for a reason, but also it's because the modern stuff you watch today or you interact with today, it could be anything. In the future, if people are still talking about those things, those will be the new classics. So there's a reason why we hold on to those things. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, and you can have your own opinions about the classics. Just because it's a classic doesn't mean you're necessarily going to think it's good. But
yeah, I hate Shakespeare. I hate that shit so much.
You read the classics to understand, like Hay said, how we get to the modern stuff. And then the way I treat modern media is there's a lot more of it than there used to be. So
I think they're just, that's a fact, there is.
Yeah. So when I interact with it, if something really speaks to me, if something modern really speaks to me, I will set aside in my brain a little space for it, right? But for the most part, there's a lot of stuff that it just goes in one ear, not the other, because it doesn't really like stand strong with me. And I think as far as balance goes, try to do stuff that's more classic, or at the very least, don't lean on what's new. that much. You don't have to go all the way back classics like all the time, but like, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, play a PS2 game, for example, play an N64
Yeah, play shit
game.
that's old and cheap.
And there
Yeah.
is pressure, obviously, to like
Yeah.
play and watch and see all the new stuff so you can talk about it, right? That's part of our culture now, is that you've got to
FOMO.
be able to have the discourse,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And
But
I think
people should fight that urge. I don't
agree.
think they
I
should.
agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I made a video about that. Sorry.
Oh, go watch GC's video. Yeah. No,
There has to be a
what's our next
balance,
question?
because like
Yeah.
it can be fun to engage in the discourse, but
Yeah, the balance is hard to discern. Just like, have a curiosity. Just be curious. Be curious about older
Mhm.
stuff
Mhm.
and stuff that's outside of your wheelhouse. That's it.
All right. Next question.
All right. Java asks, Burnout Boys, how frequently do you change out your bed sheets?
Oh, I'm gonna
Am I
post
paranoid
that
I
for
change
video.
mine out
delaying?
I change mine out every week because I don't want to have
Wow.
acne. I have
Shit.
3 sets of rotating bed sheets.
Mhm.
And I also have like another sheet I lay over my like the thing you put over your mattress, the mattress thing.
The
the
liner.
mattress cover, yeah.
Yeah, the mattress cover. Yes, I have another sheet that I have on top of the mattress cover, just because I've been sweating like a fucking freak. So yeah, I change it out every week.
I wash mine every probably not often enough, but like every 2 months or so.
I don't know when I change out my bed sheets.
Oh,
I
you could at least lie
just-
like I did.
I do it based on feeling. Sometimes I'm like, okay, no, this feels, I don't like, sometimes I'll be there and it's like, when's the last time I changed out my bed sheets? I should probably do that. And then I do it. But I shit you not, the last time I changed out my bed sheet was because I ripped a hole in it. And I don't remember the last time I had swapped it out before that.
You know what? That's a very you have bipolar answer, so that's allowed.
I do about every 3 weeks, but it's not like a hard rule. But I do
Yeah.
have 2 cats and a dog who all get on the bed, so
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's just kind of like once I feel like it's gotten, I need to change them. Yeah,
With you, if you have pets that get on the bed, then it's like it's a lot easier to just be like, okay, no, we gotta
I was just gonna.
change that.
And
I
we
also
do have
live-
we
I
have
don't sleep
multiple
in a-
sets of sheets too. So
I
just
sleep
rotate them out.
alone. I don't sleep with anybody in my bed. If I actually like was in a situation where like I shared a bed with someone, I'd probably change them out a lot more often just for their sake. But like I don't sweat when I sleep. I take a shower before I go to bed. I don't really get into the bed unless I'm going to sleep, so my sheets don't really accrue anything.
Yeah, I shower at night too, right before
Yeah.
bed. So
I have like this
I
weird
shower in the middle of
policy.
the day, so
I have
I'm
a
a night
policy where I
shower.
don't get into the bed unless I'm going to bed. If
Night
I'm not
shou-
going to
night
bed,
showers
I
are
don't
like-
I don't touch it.
I'm firm believer. Night showers is how you do it.
Yeah.
my hair takes 4.5 hours to dry, and it's about the length of fucking Sebastian Stans and Thunderbolts. I
Yeah.
cannot take showers before bed.
I have a
will-
great suggestion
Yeah.
so that you never have
bathe
to wait
again.
for your hair to dry ever again.
You know what, GC? I really like having a luscious head of hair, but thank you. I appreciate the thought.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
Next question.
next question. Bram asks, have you ever tried to get into a hobby and stop because it just wasn't fun for you?
Oh yeah.
LARPing.
TCG.
Oh yeah, I don't like
Train
card games
games.
either. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a TCG.
Tabletop like
Um,
Warhammer stuff. It's
yeah,
just
war
yeah.
games.
I just don't
war
enjoy.
games just,
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
board games in general.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I
I do
don't
like
like
board
board
games.
games.
No, you would love Escape from the Dark Castle.
You
or
just gotta
whatever.
get better.
Yeah.
You just gotta get better
Shut up.
people who play board games.
Oh, okay.
in
I
a
thought you
more
said you just gotta get
enjoyable
better
way.
at them, bro.
No. You just gotta.
You
That
have
is
to find the
true.
right one, because I also hate board games. Board games bore
Yeah.
me to tears, but this was really fun and very collaborative.
You need to get a
yeah.
good group for it, and you need to not play Munchkin. Stop playing
What the fuck is
Munchkin.
Munchkin?
Don't worry about it. Anyway,
Okay. Next question.
yeah.
Oh, GC.
Every hobby I've ever gotten into, I found enjoyable in some way, and I
I'm
still hold on to all of it.
Oh, you have a fulfilled life. Must be
I
nice.
do. I do
Oh,
have a
love
wish
all
of
my
fulfilled life.
hobbies
I guess playing an
equally.
instrument. I keep trying to get into learning how to play an instrument, a new one anyway, and I just the
Skill
fucking
issue.
well, it's not a skill issue. I can do it, but like I hate the repetition of practice. I hate the way that you have to, because I know piano and like I hated learning piano and I hate learning the saxophone. But yeah.
Okay. Hey, did you have anything on this one?
I answered it. War
You said-
games.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
did you?
TCG. Yeah, war games, TCGs.
Oh, okay. So the three of us had the same answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right. Speedwagon asks, and this one's good. In light of the announcement and subsequent cancellation of the Northernlion Supercruise, what events and guests would be featured on the Burnout Culture Supercruise?
A hater's guide to the games industry, featuring all three of us, with a special guest.
S is the
Who-
interesting one.
A
Oh.
stoner's guide into how to enjoy video games.
And I'm the only one that's like, I don't smoke weed. It does nothing to me. And then Cullen blows a plume of like weed smoke in my face, and we start fucking brawling and strangling each other because we've been out at sea for like 10 days and we're going insane.
If I was running a cruise like this, I would be sabotaging it. Like I would be crashing us into a deserted island and then just seeing how the people react.
I would have Northernlion as a guest on the cruise.
Cruise expert
And
Northern
the
Lion.
entire
Yeah.
we would have a panel, and the panel would be, so explain the whole Supercruise thing, because like this seems pretty cool. I don't know why you didn't go through with it.
I do think it's funny how he was like, yeah, one of the reasons we canceled it, among many reasons, was the Strait of Hormuz was closed. And it's like, wow, the president was waiting for the Super Cruise to get canceled to reopen the Strait of Hormuz.
Oh my god.
The primary reason, I believe,
He's
is
got ops.
the more he thought about it, he was like, this is a bad idea.
It's so funny. You watch that initial like announcement, and he's the only one clearly stressed out of his mind, and like he already is like thinking
He's
it's a bad
already
idea.
not about it. Yeah.
Because everyone was like, "This is so unlike you. Why would you do this?" And he was like, "I don't know."
My friends told me it would be fun, and they convinced me it would be okay.
He clearly
only
did
thing I
not think it was a
about-
good idea from the start.
Yeah.
No.
So-
Yeah, no.
The only thing I think about with cruises is, again, like, I don't know if you guys saw that ocean liner that was at sea for like 88 days, and they had unlimited alcohol and food, and they started running out of alcohol like on the 8th day or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
and everybody was
awesome.
live streaming it and fucking attacking each other. It was crazy.
God, that's what I'm trying. That's my cruise though. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the
you-
Cullen extravaganza.
I would
And
also
then like
invite
at the
Weezer
end
to
when
the
you get
cruise.
saved, I'll be like, I didn't even mean to do this. There's no proof that I purposefully like took out the engines and the Bermuda Triangle. Like I didn't do it.
See,
Be like
if
the
I was
sequel
running
to
the
Speed, where they were on
Yes.
that boat. It was really
Yes.
bad.
See, if I was doing a super cruise, I'd get 2 ships, but they would be historically accurate freighters from the 1800s.
This is the plot of 999.
This is such a you thing.
And
We could have
would,
Uchikoshi as a guest.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've never even played 999, by the way. I was like, no, we're gonna have crazy pirate battles, all a Sea of Thieves, and some of us
Okay.
will die.
Yes.
Oh, no, that's awesome.
Finally the way I want to die.
Yeah.
A cruise
We're
for
gonna be
people that
sponsored
want
by
to die.
Ubisoft.
You know what? I was sponsored by Ubisoft a long time ago.
But
so
what about a
yes.
guest? Pick a guest. I need everyone to pick at least one guest.
Uchikoshi.
Northern Lion.
Yeah.
Uchikoshi, Northernlion. I'll say Weezer.
Chris-
since-
Chris Metzen. I just want
Chris
him to be
Metzen.
there. He can do whatever he wants. I just want him to be there.
I would
You know,
I would
I-
invite Tom Cruise just for the joke.
You can
Oh,
get like
yeah, no,
Vermin
dude, Tom
Supreme
Cruise.
too.
Well, welcome.
Dude, fucking Tom Cruise. GC, you won that answer.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
Tom Cruise would be the first to start eating people when like Mike Cruise gets like stranded.
With his perfectly centered tooth, yeah.
He
No,
is like
he would-
Lord of the Flies is accelerating if Tom Cruise is on that ship.
No, see, the thing is, if okay, theoretically you had the cruise ship that didn't have the fucking brakes or whatever, right? No anchor. Somehow he would create an anchor to stop the ship.
He would get out into the water and like pull.
You would
Get a bunch of blankets and tie
he
them
would-
together.
The ship would start to sink, and he'd go method, and he'd be like, "No, I'll stay."
I'm gonna throw up. I'm laughing.
And he like starts playing the violin.
He starts trying to do like a Mission Impossible stunt where he starts trying to steer the boat. He's totally out of it. He doesn't realize all of his
You know what?
stunts were orchestrated by like hundreds of people on a stunt team.
Yeah, no, he's definitely the first to go.
I've done this
he's like-
before. It's okay.
and then
Yeah.
he dies immediately.
I did this in Mission Impossible 8.
That's like literally isn't that also like not with Tom Cruise, but like that's kind of the plot
He,
of
like-
Tropic Thunder,
Yes.
whether it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, cool, so it's all gonna be fine. It's just a movie, like, and he acts
Yeah,
like that, and then
yeah.
he just like
And he
jumps
blows
into
up.
the water and blows up on a landmine.
Dude,
He,
Tropic
like-
Thunder's so fucking funny.
Fuck.
He like licks his fingers, like passes them over his eyebrows, and he goes, "All right, Tommy, you got this."
Okay, should we? I feel like
Yeah.
4 clicks. We should call the episode the Burnout Culture Supercruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, Pragmata is really good, but like Burnout Culture Supercruise is just too good.
Yeah, and Jake, I know you don't listen to these anymore and you just like need a frame of reference, but in case if you do listen to this, please draw me going ape shit on the cruise and everybody else is really normal.
And okay, and then draw like GC
Tom Cruise.
as like, oh no, GC is in the streamer like webcam window as Northernlion, just like commentating on the rest of the thumbnail.
That's
Write this down.
beautiful.
Write this down.
Write this down. Write this down. Okay, next
Hang on,
question.
All right. Snigs asks, Burnouts, if you could do a career pivot to any other career, what would it be to?
Could it be any?
Watchmaker.
Is it just
Watchmaker.
industry or like actual position?
I don't know, whatever you want.
anything.
Doesn't
Anything.
matter.
I,
Because
a watchmaker in the woods in the middle
A
of Central
watchmaker?
Europe.
Watchmaker's
Yes.
pretty good.
I would like
Yeah,
to
You know
own
what?
a cafe, a corner cafe.
Oh, that's so
You
cutie.
took it. You took it.
Ah,
From
you took
me.
my fucking shit. I was gonna be a barista.
I don't want to be
I
a barista.
have
I just want to like run the cafe.
I have
Yeah,
a
but
fallback.
like the good owners also are in there
I mean,
making
yeah,
the
I
coffee.
mean, I would have.
I would want to be
Dude, you get
a
mogged by my
woodworker.
cafe.
I would want to be a woodworker making custom wooden furniture for people. That was one of my career dreams when I was younger.
Good one.
Okay.
Cullen,
Yeah.
Cool, I guess.
you can't pick cafe. You got to pick something else.
I already did. Fuck.
Sorry.
Tom Cruise.
Bus driver.
You know what? I would be a filmmaker.
A
I would
filmmaker?
be a
Okay.
director. I
Okay.
literally like
Neil
I would-
Breen.
that's rude. I was like making home movies with like, okay, I tried to make home movies with friends growing up and none of them ever had the same enthusiasm.
Story of
Can you
every
please-
creative's life.
Can you
I've
please do a
been-
Coach McGurk impression?
Yeah. That's
Just
easy.
right now.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Oh, thank you.
Cullen.
Thank you.
Cullen, you ever fall in love, Cullen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Check this out, Cullen. You see this? It's a tattoo. It's a soccer ball. It's got the crest of Football Club Barcelona on it. You ever been to Barcelona, Brendan? Your name's Brendan now.
Now
It's a beautiful place. Kind of dirty sometimes, but otherwise pretty good. Not as nice
is
as
that the
Madrid.
soccer ball from Castaway?
Let's not talk about that.
Were you on the island?
I did some things I'm not proud of, Cullen. Your name's Cullen again.
Okay, cool. Yeah, what's up?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that impression.
All right, and scene.
Anyway,
All right.
Oh,
Now-
we got one more question. We got one more question.
Actually, we have 2.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Dumb bitch disease asks, "What's your favorite disease to contract in a social setting?"
Black
Hmm.
plague.
Super COVID in California.
Oh, like a real thing that happened to you or what?
No, it's just my favorite thing
Oh.
because I just get to always be like,
Okay.
California sucks because they give you COVID when you land.
No,
Uh,
I want the black plague.
The
It's
one
a
time I got
disease.
COVID, it was also from California. I will say.
it's
How
disease.
curious.
It's disease, so it can't be I was gonna say motion
Disease.
sickness, because then I was gonna
What
call
about,
everybody
the
dramatic.
sweating
but
sickness from the 1500s that nearly killed King Henry VIII?
no, I don't
You
want
know,
that.
Oh,
it might
okay.
come as a shock, but I actually don't like getting diseases.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I won't. I'll change the question to suit my needs. I would get motion sickness or vertigo, because whenever I get vertigo in a social setting that I just want to get out of, it's like a blessing. I'm like, oh man, guys, I'm like really nauseous and dizzy. I think I'm just gonna go home, and then I
I've
get
seen
in the
GC
car
pull
and
this
I'm like,
several
thank
times,
God.
and I'm always like,
I
"That
have
fucker
never
just
done
used
that to
his
you."
disease to get out of a social situation.
I've never done that to you.
We're hanging out at MagFest, and he's just like, "Oh, the verts! I got the verts!"
don't
and he runs
do
away.
that. I've never done that to you. I have been horribly ill, visibly ill at MacFest. You've seen it. It's not an act.
Yeah, but Slander's fun.
Yeah, it is. Remember,
And
everybody,
our
at the start of this
yeah.
episode, he was calling me out and telling me that I was like being mean to him by calling him out in front of everybody about not watching movies with me. You see what he does now? That's why I do it. That's why I do it.
because it's
That's why I
joyous
do
and
it.
whimsical.
Answer read the last question.
Yeah.
Hayes, was your answer also COVID?
Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
That's your favorite disease of all time?
I also don't love diseases, so I do have IBS though, so I guess I could just say that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. See, I
I'd be
love
shitting.
the jubilation of potentially killing someone with the Black Plague or the sweating sickness.
Scarlet
Really
Fever.
depends.
That's a good one too.
Projectile
Yes!
vomit someone in the mouth.
Yes.
Let's see. And lastly, Java asks, what is your default response when a stranger says thank you? Do you say, no problem, you're welcome, or some hidden third option? Is saying you're welcome kind of weird, or is that overthinking it? You just go, thanks, daddy, and you kiss him.
Yes, it's overthinking
Yeah,
it.
exactly that. Yeah,
It is, yeah.
It is. Yeah, you're welcome is fine because it's like, oh yeah, thank you, you're welcome.
Yeah.
That's it.
Every
Every culture does it.
I do
I
this
still have
because
all my
of
years of customer service.
Yeah.
I do this because of
yeah.
food service. I say I got you.
I say happy to help.
Mhm.
I say
Yeah, I
no
say I gotcha.
problem usually.
Yeah. Customers will say thank you, and I'll go, I got you.
I'd say anything for you.
I do
Please tell
unfortunately
my
too
manager
often
I was a good
do.
boy.
I do the when you go to a movie and they're like, enjoy your movie. I almost always do the you too, and then I'm like, oh,
No, I always say you too, and then I have to stop, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm really
I
tired.
always do that.
I think there's a Vine or like a TikTok about that where they say you too, and then the guy points at himself, and then he goes to the movie with them.
I've
and they
seen
spend the whole day
that,
like
yeah.
that.
That's so fun. Ah.
Anyway, yeah. So that was a
Yeah,
full,
that's-
successful episode.
Yeah. Well, where can they find us, you guys?
I don't know.
They've already
That's
known.
scary.
YouTube,
Yeah, you're
They're
right.
here.
social medias.
Sure, you can
On
figure
the
it out.
moon.
Yeah. Yep.
We're the
yep.
first
Yeah.
podcast that is allergic to the idea of growing.
Yeah, who gives a shit? We're doing this for fun.
It also hasn't
we get
stopped us, to be
100
honest.
views per episode. Who cares?
Literally, we have
Someone-
nothing to lose.
Someone got mad at me on the last episode. They're like, "Oh, I can't believe you called Mario comfort slop. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?" And I was like, "I'd be
Wait,
saying
are you
shit, man."
serious?
Someone really got mad at you?
Yeah, calling the Mario movie bad, sure, but calling the Mario games comfort slop, I think that's very hyperbolic and exaggerated. Not every game needs
What?
to be a sophisticated story with realistic graphics.
Of course,
I was
that's
just
the
like,
thing that someone gets mad about. That
I
out
should
of
have
everything
said
we've
you're-
talked about.
I should have said you're new, huh? But instead, I
What
just said I be saying shit.
Well, okay, what I think is interesting is I think if I said it, they wouldn't challenge it because I'm caustic as fuck, right? But because
be
you
fair.
said it, and because you're a sweet little boy,
I was
They're
not
just
sweet
like-
during that. I was getting mad. Last
okay,
episode,
well, yeah.
for our,
Well,
our
okay.
special 50th, I channeled you, and I was just a hater the whole time.
Oh, I love that. But that's the thing, right? Like you're the boy on the podcast that's very I like stuff, and I'm like, Final Fantasy 14 came into my house and killed my fucking dog, and it ruined my life and fed into a deep addiction that changed me forever and radicalized me to be an anti-imperialist. That part's true. But people expect that from me. So if I was like, oh yeah, that's comfort slop, there is no value to that other than raw consumption. No one would challenge me on that, Cullen.
It's just like, And you know what? Like my real opinion isn't necessarily calling it slop, but also I'm just like, it's just like it's
Shorthand.
entertainment. You chew up. It's
Yeah.
like popcorn.
Yeah.
It's like Doritos.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of it.
That
So
that reminds me
it's
of
not a
one
problem.
time I described the Sonic movies as like movies for kids with ADHD, and someone got really pissed off at me, and I'm like, unfortunately, that is the breakneck pace at which those movies operate.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
wrong. I still enjoy them, but you're not wrong.
Ugh.
Movies.
We don't care about growth here. We care about being honest with ourselves and sticking to what little convictions we have left in a dying world.
Having said that, subscribe, follow, watch all our episodes, tell your friends, and tell sponsors so we can take their blood money ads.
Yeah, so we can get sponsored to have 2 freighters from the 1800s, so we can fire cannons at each other
With
on the
Tom
dime of
Cruise.
Ubisoft. Yes, on the dime of Ubisoft.
And invite us to your like really cool cruises.
And dress me up like a pirate.
I'll go.
You can dress
If someone
yourself up as
invites
a
me to
pirate.
the cruise, I'll go.
Yippee. Also, before we go, I just want to say everyone's suggestions for food today was fucking amazing. I trust you guys with my life.
Excellent.
How was that? How was that potato griller or whatever?
Really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying.
All right, folks.
I used to poverty max.
It's time to go, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. We'll see you all in the next one. The music is already playing and playing us out. Have a great day.
I'm gonna drown out the
Bye-bye.
music. Oh.
Bye-bye.